All right, we are recording. Woo!
Aw, man, we didn't do the thing.
Oh, maybe next time. So this is session number 15 of our Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign. For DM inspiration, would anyone like to recap what happened last time? Go for it.
Apparently, well, so, I got made a queen of the carnival. I don't know why, but yay.
You brought happiness to people more than others.
And then Valena and Pip got arrested by Dink.
And Sir Lot.
Okay.
First name Lance.
Okay. And then we met a Bun Bun friend.
It is for sure.
Who is now in it for the long haul because ain't no going back from here.
He jumped through the portal like the impetuous youth they are.
You're stuck with us. Yeah, we went through the portal and fought some things, and now we're about to fight more things.
So you went through the portal and you encountered more buns, except these were angry buns. These were hot crossed buns.
Hot crossed buns.
Bandit buns.
Bandit buns. They had no manners.
They were hopping mad.
Yes!
And hop dead.
Yeah, well, and...
You made them all go poof except for one.
Except for one.
They turned tail.
Hey! And apparently my carnival title carries some weight here.
So it seemed.
Or at least with them it did.
Mm.
I don't know what that's about. There was a balloon, which is there now.
Yes, a hot air balloon crashed and got lodged from the top of Slanty Tower. Actual name.
Yeah, is there anything that I'm missing? Because I didn't get to watch the last half of the episode.
So, as you guys were scouting out at the tower, there was one Sir Talavar who was urging you guys in a very loud whisper to rescue him from the terrible fate that had befallen him. And he also cautioned you to beware of the two large serpents that were asleep at the base of the tower, which
totally ignored.
Which Zalric, up to that point, had not seen yet until he then looked down and was like, "Oh, that's what those big slinking logs are." So he made it stealthily past them. I was doing great until somewhere in the distance, a giant stork, it was like the size of a pterodon, took to the air with a loud screech and roused the snakes from their slumber.
Mm-hmm.
The snakes did not seem initially hostile to you. They seemed more groggy and somewhat interested. But when no one was really able to converse with them or anything else, their baser instincts and their sense of smell took over, and they smelled dinner. A little morsel known as Wexley. And I believe that was where we left off. So, Aram, you have DM inspiration.
Yay! What's that?
So you get like an extra. It's like
advantage on.
It's like you can declare advantage on one roll that you normally wouldn't have advantage on.
Oh.
One time for the evening.
Cool. I will put that in top
and
of
it has
sheet.
to be used this evening. It can't be saved up for another session.
Learned that one.
The hard way.
Yeah.
Been waiting to use it. Like this is a perfect moment.
This is my moment in the sun.
No.
All right, so there's some angry-looking snacks. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Starting out strong. 12. Not real strong, but strong.
I started off the opposite.
21?
Yeah. I got a 3.
Wow. Benito.
24.
Thank God.
Did we get a short rest somewhere on the line?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the raft trip over.
Dirty 20.
Okay. All right.
20.
Thankfully, you go before me. I hate
Let
going
me-
first.
Let me roll for Vol-10,
Oh, I'm
the
going
Voltainable. Vol-10. That is a 9 for Vol-10. Beautiful. Next you're going to get. Next, get Nate. Allow me to rearrange the initiative towel up to. We're going to be starting off with Vanatan Ito, followed by Pickell,
Yeah.
Wexley, Voltan, Howard, the Snacks, and then bring up the rear is going to be Sorry. You could be lazy, just chilling in the back.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Benito, what is.
I don't know.
He's like, why does it have to be me?
Yeah, don't think I'm going to do the blinding thing again. What is that? If we, so they're blinded. You're blinded.
No.
He's blinded.
Nobody's blinded.
Well, I'm saying if I do the darkness, magical darkness. No, you're saying they're the magical
Well,
darkness.
If I have dark vision, does
No,
the darkness
doesn't
affect
work.
me?
No.
No,
Doesn't
it doesn't
work.
work.
Okay, well then, I'm
Yeah,
fine.
magical darkness beats
Dark vision.
beats dark vision.
All right, so I've got a question.
Okay, so no, that's fine.
if you had
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
one melee character in front of the snake and another melee character behind the snake, both getting advantage, but they had dark vision on, not dark vision, but they had the magical darkness on them, that'd just be straight rolls then? And only the snake would be getting disadvantage?
Well, darkness has like a 20 radius, I think, doesn't it?
But what I'm saying, if you're, does the advantage and the disadvantage cancel each other out?
It's a straight roll.
Yeah.
It'd be a straight roll,
Yeah.
but the snake would be still at disadvantage.
If they can't compensate for the darkness somehow.
If they have some.
Would anyone in the party like to make a nature check?
You don't want me to
Sure.
do
Yes.
Let me see what I got for that. See if you can do it.
Wait a
To
minit.
do so.
I got it'd be a straight roll for me. Make out
Plus
something.
4.
Yep. Okay, here you go.
it. You do it.
I'll
You
give
go
you.
ahead.
Can I help him?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna help you.
17. And a 14.
So 17 plus 4 is.
No, he already added it.
Yeah.
Oh, added. So 17.
All right. So your character is well aware that snakes and constrictors and whatnot aren't too troubled by darkness. They've got keen senses and can still detect their prey.
Bite, taste.
Yeah, so they are aware that they have blind sight up to at least 10 feet.
Alright.
That's when
Not
tongue
mind
click,
you.
click.
You know that.
No one.
No one else knows that unless you're willing to, unless you've got some way of communicating that. knowledge
you're
to the
right,
others.
Yeah. We don't have a mental campaign.
No, we don't. And
No.
you're still hidden from these guys. They don't know that you're there. So whether or not you actually want to divulge that to anyone, or your permission, is up to you.
Well, but how would he know what he's thinking of doing?
Right.
Yeah.
He knows none of this. His
Yeah.
character cannot.
Unlike in our old campaign where we all could mind meld.
Yeah.
Well, some
Good old spot.
some people didn't want any bards to come along in this adventure. I'm just saying.
You
Not
know
like a
that-
first level bard can cast that spell.
I was gonna
But
say.
still.
Alright, so.
This is exactly why we didn't want to come along.
Go ahead. I was trying to decide if I want to do that or not. I hadn't decided, but.
You do what he would do. It's
Do
up to
it,
you.
Well, the thing is, if you cast it in the right spot, you wouldn't hit any characters. You would just hit snakes anyway. But then no one would be able to enter that
Nobody would be
area.
able to hit them, no. Then they would start moving out of the area towards they might go back into the They probably move towards me. That's what they would do.
They're too big to make it inside that tower.
Yeah, but they would move towards me is what they would do.
Or their snack.
He was saying they're too big to go inside this tower, but all of a sudden they don't know that he's there, but they could go to the snack, right?
Right.
So I will just do
What would Benito do?
put Hex on this one. Does this break my line of sight here? Do these things break my line of
The
sight?
vines are kind of things are crawling across the vines and stuff, right? They're
Oh,
not
yeah,
obscuring.
they're plenty visible. The vines aren't sufficient to
They're
obscure
rather
vision.
huge.
Okay. So
They're big.
this one right here. I'll
You
go
know the big old snake that from Conan the Barbarian?
Yes.
The one at the bottom of that pit? Yeah, it's like
Gotcha.
that.
Well, no, you should just
Good
run
thing
up
we
and jump in
watched
his
that.
mouth.
I was like,
and
oh,
just
it's one
pull
of
his
our
tongue.
movie nights.
no.
All right, so you're doing
Does he have Conan strength?
you're doing hex on this one.
Yeah, and I'll do the what was it that go with Altans? It was the this is the one thing it was.
Yeah, it was wisdom because he has a
Oh,
thing.
is anybody playing him, or are we just?
It just
playing?
depends.
I'll try.
All right.
It just depends on the snake's strengths, though. Because you're trying to hex there.
Yeah, I'll do
Abilities.
wisdom on this snake right here. Hex wisdom on that snake.
All right, and this one?
Yeah,
It is hexed.
and then I'm gonna blast it. Blast with my Eldritch Blast.
I think so.
Yeah. One.
What? Is it it really only does 1d10 of damage at this point?
No.
He
Attack
rolled
roll is a
one.
one.
Oh. So yeah.
Finger
You
roll.
you reach out your finger to blast it, and just as you're about to release it, the biggest dragonfly you've ever seen, like buzzes past your head, and you go ah, and you end up firing a beam up into the sky, out of sight.
Wait, that was the hex that did that?
No, it was his.
I rolled a nat one
Oh,
on the attack roll.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got freaked out by a big bug and just shot his load into the sky.
So then he will.
Story of his life.
Yeah.
Looks like there's no cover here whatsoever.
Not so much.
All right. Don't know. I guess. I guess I'll stay where he's at then.
Okie dokie. All right, that will bring us to L.
Why is it that every time
Custodian.
I start, oh, there we go. Every pen I start to use here goes dead. Yeah, well, hey, I don't want to get up close and personal with those because I am an even smaller snack.
You're a barbarian.
But
Up
they're,
close and personal is what you do.
I know, which sucks, but they're way the hell up there.
On the ground.
They're on the ground?
I mean, they're not flying snakes.
Oh, they were up in the tree.
There's no trees here.
Oh,
There's a bunch
well,
of big brambles.
I've got. Where's my movement?
Let's see.
30 feet. I'm used to it being up here. It's down here. This hole. Can I get to them in 30 feet?
Let's find out. So, 5, 10, 15, 20. So this is, the water is difficult terrain.
I have my boots. Do those do anything?
Oh, don't those increase your speed?
Boots and striding and spring. I don't have the information. I just had to write them onto my sheet.
You got it?
I'm already in the book for one of my items.
Oh, did we not? I don't think we ever added it to your.
Boots of striding and spring. Is that right?
Let me manage your inventory and add them on here.
That's why my speed is 30. Unless your walking
Right.
speed is 30. Jump 3 times the normal distance.
Oh, there you go.
Which. And a 2.
Walking speed's
Okay,
30
so-
unless you're walking.
Well, wearing these boots, your walking speed becomes 30 feet unless your walking speed is higher. Well, 30 feet's the normal for everyone.
Yeah.
So,
No,
maybe
it's
six.
actually
No,
not because I've
not
had
for
characters over
small,
25.
like super small creatures.
Yeah.
Unless you want to give me faster speed, I wouldn't say no, but
What's
I'm
your
not
normal
going to cheat.
speed?
Dwarves are
What's
25,
your
aren't
normal
they?
speed?
30.
Okay. But it gives you
Jump
jumping
action.
ability, right?
So what you could do is you could jump 30 feet, and that way you ignore the difference rate on the ground.
Okay. Are they within that? Can I do that?
Can she walk and then jump?
20,
Or is the jumping
so
part
you
of
could,
her normal movement?
So you can get pretty damn close. Let's measure here.
Because if she could walk up here and then
5,
jump.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But that'd be sharing us.
So 30 would land you right in front of this one.
Okay.
Yup. Give me your best jump noise.
What?
Alright, you leap right in front of this snake that's waking up.
Well, I don't know if I should wait now.
Well, raging does have the benefit of decreasing any damage you would be taking.
Okay. Angie. Okay. So that, and I'm gonna smack it with my warhammer.
Make it so.
Well, I was gonna try to smack it with my warhammer. I rolled a 9 plus 6 is 15.
That hits.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 4. So 8 plus 4 is 12.
Not too shabby. You land a big gash on it, and blood soaks through its scales into the bumpy honest.
Nice.
And it hisses in anger front of its flesh.
Okay, I think that's all I can do.
Alright. Witchlight Crusher. Attention.
Make it so.
Oh man. Well, with lack of better options, I'm going to pull out my light crossbow and take a shot at this one.
The one that's injured or
The other one.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Botch.
Oh, on that one?
Damn.
So,
That's 2.
I know.
feeling somewhat trepidatious, you cock a shot with your crossbow, but your little paws are nervous, and you sort of fumble the bolt, and it just, when you pull the trigger, it wasn't properly seated, and it just goes.
Well, since that went about as well as I kind of
Alright,
expected it to go. Is the door open?
There's currently a goth-looking elf with dreads in the doorway.
How far can I move towards the snakes?
What's your movement speed? 30?
30.
Here.
I remember it was...
So 30 would put you right next to Pickle.
Okay, and then... I remember how this went real quick.
Do you have some ability that lets you double move, or
Jump.
The
Rabbit jump.
the rabbit hop.
okay?
So, and I was just checking to see how far it'd get me, which is 5 times my proficiency, so... Which is 2. Will that get me in the door?
As a bonus action, you can hop 10 feet without provoking. Let's see where that would put you. So 30 would put you here.
Mm-hmm.
Then you could
10.
You could hop another 10 feet. 10 feet would at most put you directly between them.
Yeah, hard pass.
Okay.
so, we're going to tactically retreat back to the square here.
Tactical retreat.
Back to here.
One to the left.
Okay. Crouching down behind the bushes. Mommy and Daddy talk. Okay.
And that will end my turn.
The Voltan. What is Voltan going to do? Oh, that's for long rest.
I gotta remember the rules on crossbows.
Last night. Voltan, being brave of body and foolish of mind, he is going to walk right up to the snake
Smack it.
and smack it.
Oh. We're playing Whack-a-Snack.
It on the snoot.
That's what I did.
Now,
So,
this isn't very welcome. And he rears back and attack.
Is that your Voltan voice?
I was a fan. I thought it was good.
oh, the session before when he wasn't here, like I was just like,
Oh, 30, 20.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Says, got to make you think twice about doing this. And that's going
that's
to be
uncanny. I like that. At least
14.
you finished the race.
what?
I was thinking about last time when you're like, at least you finished the race.
So that's 14 points of damage. So he lands a solid hit.
Mighty blow.
A mighty wallop. Yes, sir.
Oh god, I just did minus 143 instead of
He's dead.
I mean, we'll take it.
Let me reset his hit points and try that again.
Got one on typing.
Oh, that's better. So he lays into it one, hurts it pretty bad, and hey, that's going to bring us to the snacks.
Oh no!
So each snack has someone of much shorter stature currently maxing it.
Each snack has a snack.
Each snack has its own snack. Snacks. So they are going to attempt to get themselves some food. We're actually breakfast because they just woke up. Let's see, we'll start with Pickle. So the snake attacking you, that's a 22 to hit.
Damn.
Ow.
See how it's scored. Let me look something up here real quick. Stricter.
Roll dice. Roll dice.
All right, so it snacks out and bites you for 9 points of damage,
Oh, and
and it's as it sinks its teeth into you, notice it slithers around you, and it now has you in its grasp.
was the damage halved at all?
Were you raging?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
4 or 5.
So 4 points then.
4. Okay,
Yeah.
so 4.
So it coils itself around you.
Oh no!
It likes you. It's trying to get puppy.
Snake hugs.
Snake hugs. Let's see. The other one is going to attempt to embrace its newest friend as well.
I don't want snack.
That is a 21. With both.
Take his dice with him.
His AC is only 16, so Voltan.
Don't kill him while he's not here.
He's used to people dying when he's not there. That's how you get him to show up. I'm just saying.
what he said.
If you're watching this,
No, that's a lot of damage. So yeah, he takes 12 points of damage. He's looking rough.
yeah.
And he now too has been wrapped up. So Zulrich, you see your friends currently becoming entangled with these large serpentine serpents. It looks like they could use some assistance.
Yeah.
Can Voltan do the fear thing on him?
No.
Is that a bonus action or how was that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He has some sort of aura that can cause
Right.
fear.
For a
Oh,
turn. Yeah.
but I'm really cool.
I don't know if it affects your. Okay.
Because remember he said, don't step into the...
Oh,
Oh yes.
Yeah,
That's
but you could
pretty-
actually use the get the
That's
hell
it.
away from this.
Yeah, that's a channel divinity,
10-foot radius?
which is
I think so. That was circle of
Yeah.
nope.
I think it doesn't say what type of action it is. I'm going to assume it's just a regular action.
Yes, if I remember right.
So
Okay, no.
yeah, since he attacked, he could not
Nope.
also do that.
Alright.
Bonus action. Oh, yes, Hunter's Mark.
Interesting.
Channel divinity. Yeah, I didn't read over his character sheet before he played because I didn't realize he was. All right, John. what is
People should
Zulrich
stop
gonna do?
dying. It's extremely inconvenient.
Well, Zorik, seeing that his friends are in danger, he's
Yes.
going to
Run away.
put Slayer's Spray. It's a bonus action. Slayer's Spray on the one that does. Cool.
What does that do?
What's Slayer's Spray?
As a bonus action, you designate one creature you can see within 60 feet. The first time each turn that you hit that target with a weapon attack, it takes 1d6 extra damage.
Okay.
The benefit lasts until you finish a short or long rest.
All right, go for it.
Or if the designated, or you designated it.
Can you do this creature? No, you do it. Never mind. Never mind.
And he's going to hit that with his longbow.
Okay. Yo.
It
A
does.
17 hit.
Yes.
10 points of damage. Plus 6 points of damage.
Hello, well struck. It is looking bloodied at this point. Is there anything else that you can do?
Whoa, what's it?
What have you done?
Just start throwing other dice across the board.
So you did a bonus action, you did an action, so you could move if you wanted to.
I'm just going to go back in out of direct sight of the doorway.
All right. So
I'm not going to use my movement. I'm going to do that, but
So you pull back further towards the interior of the tower. As it got one that you hit, it reacts negatively to get a hit. It comes around and sees you, and it lunges at you to try and bite at you with an attack of opportunity. However, its head cannot get through the doorway there.
Does it knock itself out?
It does not, unfortunately. It does not. All right, that'll bring us back to the top of the round with Benito.
Alright, I'll try. Well, so the question is, should we try to finish this one off or hit this one?
yes.
He's only got 10 points of health
I'm a
over
sack
here.
of hit points. Save.
Alright, one for guy over. Well, but I've already got the.
That's true.
I can't move it until he's dead.
Okay. Yeah, that right. That one's got the hex on it. So.
Yeah, I can't move the hex until he's dead.
But,
That's
if,
fine,
but if
and-
he's dead, then
Then I can move
Pickle's also free.
Don't
Yeah.
worry about our friend. Oh,
Alright,
And also, yeah, great, because you got hex on that one. And
20?
huh?
Nat 20?
Not 20.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
That makes up for the nat one.
Yeah.
Critical action.
make anything critical.
And then, and if that one dies for my turn, I can make a hole.
1d10 plus 3.
Alright. The
Yes.
That's, yeah.
6 plus
3.
Eldritch Blast.
roll again.
There it is. 4. 10.
Plus 3.
6 plus 4 is 10.
4 is 10 plus another, what?
No, that was it.
He added it.
That was it. I had 10 points of damage is what I did.
Oh, it doesn't do like 1d10 plus something?
I
So
thought
it
you
did
said-
1d10 plus 3. I rolled a 3.
Oh.
So that was 6.
We thought you
okay,
rolled a
okay.
6.
Oh, no.
Alright. So,
He added it on.
you inflict another 10 points of damage upon it. It is look pretty rough, but it still has firmly in its grasp. I'm just going to put that in the middle to symbolize the fact they're grappled and restrained.
Alright.
I should have to get the crunch put on them
Oh, well.
very soon. Anything else you're able to do, or
I don't think so. I don't have
now
any-
doesn't the one that you have the hex on take extra damage from your Eldritch Blast?
That's 1d6.
That's what he rolled the 4 on.
Wait,
Yeah.
well, you rolled a nat 20. Did you double the?
Damn
The dice.
Oh,
You doubled the dice, yeah.
no, I did not.
He didn't double anything.
So
So-
you rolled a 3 and a 4, so
No, I rolled a 3.
Plus,
It's
plus 3.
plus 3. So do I double that?
no, you don't.
You just the dice.
Just the dice.
So I've
that
got
makes it
6,
6 plus
plus-
3 is 9,
9 plus 4.
and then where is
Double to
Double
8.
two.
still 8?
Oh.
So yeah,
8.
it's hard.
6, 4.
I don't do math.
No,
You-
What is it?
no,
So
he
9
said.
plus 8 is 17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay, so loose is another 7. Okay, all right. So yeah, it's looking pretty rough, and it may be starting to reconsider its life choices.
And we can't talk to him, right?
No one in the party seems to have to speak with animals.
Uh.
Most unfortunate. If only you had one of the many druids that have already joined the party here with you. Mrs. Trifle, and when you guys got here, she took a look. This is like, what sort of corner of the Feywild did you land us in that we're in a gosh darn swamp? Of all the luck, you people are the worst. It's no fun. She flew off because she was upset with you guys landing y'all in the swamp.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love her so much.
Yeah. Jenna just started a new job. She works at I think she works at Sycamore Blue. You know.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
So she's left well happy.
Yay!
Yay!
Sycamore School.
Yeah.
Come back.
Is that the rest of your turn?
That's me, yeah.
Okay. Let us move on to Pickle.
Can I still hit it?
One way to find out.
I'll take it as a yes. I'm angry.
Understandable.
13 plus
No.
6 is 19.
Let's see, I'm just reading to see if restraint is anything other than.
You removed my turn.
I know it reduces your movement to 0. Oh my god, Bing, I don't.
Because it showed me how many times I've rolled a nat 20 on my attack rolls.
Bing is interfering with me being able to do a decent search on here. Google power activate. 5E restrain. Like Bing is trying to write me a fucking essay here.
I was just
Okay.
thinking it took you to the dark side of the internet.
Restraint creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from main buster speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Oh.
Okay, so you do have
Clever.
disadvantage.
So,
Well,
You can use reckless attack, I believe, to give yourself to cancel it out if you need to,
I already rolled.
because it already has advantage on you. So reckless attack wouldn't give any additional.
Well, does a...
You could just do that. You could just keep the roll then if you want to do reckless.
I already rolled.
Oh, so what's your other roll? How low did you get?
Well, my other roll would be a 13.
Well, what was the first roll? 'Cause if you're reckless, then there wouldn't be a second.
It was 19 to get all together.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you would naturally do a reckless attack in this disadvantage.
Well, the first roll was a 19, right?
Yeah, the first roll.
So,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well then and what does that do? You can make
Let go of me. There's problems, and I'm not a fan.
Whack it. It's gotta have like a
Okay.
half a hit point left.
Okay, cool. So I do that. I whack them all.
And does your rage give you any bonus damage or anything?
No, but if I want to use Fury at a small, I can do an extra 2 if I hate it.
There's no fish in it.
Wait.
This can't have
Bloody
any
ass
hit points.
snake.
I know.
Okay. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
When you enter a rage, roll on the wild magic table to determine the magical effect produced.
Oh.
If the effect requires a saving throw, the DC equals 13. Should I do it?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the table? I don't have that.
Let's look
So
it
it's
up.
just a generic world magic table?
I don't know. No, it's one specific to me. I remember that, because when I had to pick my,
Half of wild magic. Okay. So, roll a d8.
it got stuck.
Okay.
7.
Flowers and vines temporarily grow up around you. Until your rage ends, the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
Oh.
Cool.
Alright.
Flower power, y'all!
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Now, did you do damage to the thing?
Uh,
Was that?
I haven't rolled the damage yet. 5 plus 4 is 9, and I used my Fury at a small to do 2 extra damage.
So 11?
Yes,
Alright.
11.
One.
This is looking real bad.
Hiya.
Real bad.
Did you take that off?
I feel like go over that. But no, just that.
Well, no, you're taking damage
I-
off a pickle.
I've only
You're
used,
taking
Oh,
pickle's
God damn
HP
it.
away.
Shit.
because I should have
She should have
31. 31. I should have 31.
Okay,
31. You got 25
I
hit
have
points.
35.
Okay. You hadn't adjusted your max hit points yet.
I was like, why is that?
She has,
So that means
So you're at
Voltan should probably
35?
be, yeah,
she has
35.
3,125 hit points.
Okay, there you are.
Shouldn't Voltans be higher?
But wait, you took damage last turn when it bit you.
So I have 31. And I
Yeah,
took 4
31.
points.
Yeah, it got confused because you're in the same space. So there's that.
31 out of 25 hit points.
Out of
Yeah.
35. But yeah, I'm writing down.
All right, yeah, that snake is in a real bad way. Let's see. So
that's
that means I think. Is there anything else that you can do, or
I've used a bonus act. Wait, is
you
your
can't move?
wait. Is the reckless attack a bonus action or?
No, I don't
Okay,
think so.
Because I think Fury of the Small is.
You can't move. So I think you're done.
Yeah.
All right, Witchlight.
How far towards the snakes can I move this time?
So they're 55. This one's 55 away from you. This one's 50. So 30-foot movement would put you right about there.
Yeah. Put me there.
You move forward.
I'm going to attempt another crossbow shot at the one that's got pickle.
Mm-hmm.
Incredulous object. That's better. That's better. Not a lot better, but it is better. 8.
8. Your crossbow fires off a bolt. This time the bolt goes in the correct direction. and thunk solidly into one of the thick brambles that the snake is currently slithering through.
That's about how I figured that'd go. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action on
Saltan.
Voltan.
All right. So,
It's got to be within 60 feet of me.
yes, you're definitely within range.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So a shimmering aura
What does that do?
energy appears
Plus
around
2 AC.
Voltan. Passion. All right, Voltan. In a pretty bad way. He's going to. He's not all happy about this, but he's going to, even with it disadvantage, he's going to attempt to smack a hoe. This bitch ass snake.
To be fair, he's not happy about much of anything.
Well, there. So that's nat
To be
20
fair.
or a 15. Okay, so it's not a crit, but that's still definitely a hit. So he is actually going to use his smite this time because of the fact that he needs to get out of jail.
Oh,
Smite me, almighty spider.
Right, snakes, right. D6. D. Right. Enemy, Vitance, Smite.
Is it just a regular smite?
Oh wait, you can choose a creature you can see within 10 feet of you, and you gain advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute, or until it drops to 0 hit points. Oh, so he will use that, and that way that'll let him keep the nat 20 that he got on the first roll.
Hello.
nice.
So that's a bonus action. Let's roll 2d4. That's 14 points of damage. Shitty.
Oh, this the crit.
Yeah, I rolled like 2 1s and a 2. Not great. And I don't. I'm trying to figure out if he's still able to do. Let's see here. Grapple smite. Okay, yeah, so smite's a bonus action, so yeah, he'll just keep the crit. My screen stopped.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Last one, when you hit with a
You
melee
don't
attack,
actually
you can
need to
spend 1 spell slot. Oh, so Divine Smite is not an action. Okay, so yeah, he'll spend a spell slot to do another 2d8 points of damage, which will also be critted. So that's out. 4, 9, 8, and 17. And another 19 points of damage from the smite. So he winds up with this big old sword in both hands. He's like, if you got me, you're gonna have to get on to me. And he just rings it down. You see Retributor light up with like a red glow around it. He just brings it crashing down onto the side of this thing, and with a blow that just like almost sounds like a blast of thunder as it cracks into its side.
So how many points of damage did they do altogether?
Like I think about 20.
Nice, sweet.
Elephant's name.
Ah man.
Yeah. So after that's holding the snake that's holding Pickle seems greatly alarmed at how much blood loss and internal damage it has at this point. It drops her and attempts to slither off. So
Reaction?
yeah, so Pickle is getting dropped. Let's have her make a dexterity save or an acrobatics check to see if she lands on her feet or not.
I think I've got advantage on dexterity checks.
Excuse me. Calculate my damage all last time.
Oh, it's somewhere.
Sound why they do it.
You have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
You are incapacitated.
So this
Is it a saving throw or a check?
well, this is an acrobatics check. No,
Oh, acrobatics. Well,
yeah, not
dexterity
a
based.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 18 plus 4, 22.
All right. So you managed to land on your feet in the midst of the brambles and whatnot, and the snake is slithering away, trying to run off.
Attack of opportunity?
Make an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Ah! That. Is it too late to call reckless?
Now you can do reckless if you want.
Okay, because that was a 7. Next time I need to. Natural 20. Or a 26.
All right. You don't really need to roll. How do you do this?
But I wanna.
You can roll if you want.
I bet just basically like, oh no you don't! And whack! Yeah, just because I want. Or, 7 for the CD.
Right. So,
Oh,
as it's
technically.
right. So as it's attempting to slither away in a panic, you're just like,
16.
oh no, you don't. You reach out and grab it by the tail,
Oh,
and then
no,
just
you
like
don't!
and just bring your weapon down on it, and you split its side clean open, and it just you sever its spine where you hit it, and it just flops around like crazy. It slams into the tower in its death throes, which causes the whole thing to shake. And further up, you can hear Sir Talbar like, "What is going on?" And then it like just thrashes around the water, turning it into a red froth before it finally is killed.
H2.
The other snake, seeing that maybe running away isn't the best idea, is going to attempt to finish off
Hold
Vault
Can I move over there?
10. You can. It's difficult terrain because you just landed in the brambles.
That's okay. My movement is 30 feet and I have my boots.
Okay. So,
Boing.
all right. So you move over to it,
Okay.
and that's where you are.
That way, if it does try to move away, I'll whack it. But also, I'm just
Right.
there.
So it seems nonplussed that you just killed its mate, and it decides that it.
She can still attack it, though, right?
She
No,
used
it's not
her
my
attack-
It was a
and,
good
her,
Attack of opportunity.
and her attack of opportunity. She has used
Yeah,
both.
yeah.
So it puts the crunch on Vol 10 once more.
I thought it was gonna attack me because I moved over to it.
Not him, Vol tangled up. So
He has +2 AC.
so actually, the amount of hit points that he's left, he's pretty crunchy at this point.
Like, he should have more than that, shouldn't he?
No, he was very damaged.
No, I meant
He should have had his max higher.
is what I meant.
Did
Oh, he leveled
level
up, didn't he?
and stuff?
Because remember, mine was not what it was supposed to have been.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, 32. Yeah, that's a good bit higher. So what do I have?
Yeah, it wasn't 22. At 10 to.
Oh, okay. That's like, why did you go to?
Yeah.
All right, so he's not nearly as good as I thought he was.
What's everybody else's at?
He does have
No
a
one has
plus
to
2
take
to
damage.
AC.
Other than
Huh?
that.
He has a plus 2 to AC.
Oh, okay. No. So it has advantage on constricting him.
Yep.
So that's a 9 or
You
a.
said no?
No, go ahead.
So a 9 or a 9 plus 6 is 15. So with the between his armor class and the
T.
shield of faith, it does not manage to
Sweet.
crush him to death.
Good
this
job.
Yeah.
round. Thinking better of getting the same fate as its mate. But it did do the scary thing. Let's take a look at that then. Would your enemy? That had him do.
You did smite.
Well-
He only did smite, right?
Speaking of, where is
How
he?
intelligent are these things? Are they fairly smart, even though we can't talk to them?
They're not super smart.
I was wanting to know if we like held our hands up if they would get the idea, or let it go.
I think they're just angry, actually.
Take a picture of the screen. It's heading to.
Yeah, so it's not,
Who we
it's not
sending it to?
necessarily afraid.
There you
This is you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I say.
You're being swallowed by a snake right now.
Do I have this one on there?
You can just put it in Discord.
Yeah, I hadn't signed in on my phone. So.
Oh,
It has him in its grasp. I don't think it can really move while it's grappling someone else.
Probably not.
It is. The other one tried to drop you and died as a result. So I don't think it makes sense for it to drop and
Well.
try and get away, especially since he just got killed here. I think it's so it sticks around. All right, Zelric.
So Zark's gonna step back out of the doorway and use his bonus action to put mark that snake now.
All right, it is marked.
He is going to. So it's a 13 hit.
Just barely. Whew. These things are big. They're hard to miss. You have to really try.
And-
doing a fantastic
And
job.
that's a 6 plus 2 damage.
The snake is not having a great day. Good at all. And that was with the extra damage from the Hunter's Mark? Okay. Alright.
Yeah, from what was it called? Slayer's Prey or something. Yeah, Slayer's Prey.
That could be like a metal.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well,
Alright.
it makes me think of Slayer's Cake, because,
And me, Slayer's Tape.
yes. That's mucking.
Alright, it is your turn.
Alright. Thunder's Blast.
And
I missed.
blast him.
What'd you do?
I rolled a 4.
That's definitely
Plus 3 is done.
that's it.
I don't have anything else I can do. No, he doesn't have anything else he can do.
Well,
I got nothing I can do.
You can move.
Nope.
Yeah, I can move, but it doesn't do anything good to move.
I mean,
you move closer.
Oh, I knew I
You
should have
can move
done.
and
Shoot,
shake.
I always meant to do. Darn it.
What? Move the hex?
No, I got the wand of magic missiles. I was thinking to do that on my next turn. Forgot about it.
It's like guaranteed hits. Yeah.
He has a guaranteed hit. Yeah.
Well, your next one, you can move your hex, too.
I thought my hex was already on that
It was
one.
on this one.
The
That
one
was
that
the
died.
Yeah, this one's
Okay, I'll
dead.
move my hex over to that one.
Okay.
Then.
it is now next.
Oh, I didn't realize it was your turn.
Yeah.
Alright, it
What
is.
do you use to make it? Oh, it's only on saving throws. Isn't it? It's
Yes.
right.
Yeah. Saving throws. Yep.
Alright, I believe that brings us back to Glenn.
I'm gonna whack it.
Honestly.
I am angry.
Alright, do your thing.
14 plus 6 is a dirty 20.
That is more than sufficient to hit.
Yay! 6 plus 4 is 10.
Alright. How do you do it?
No, she killed both of them.
How do you do it?
Sweet.
They let go of my broody elf, you son of a...
As it dies, it
What do you say?
Not an elf.
happened. All right, you've slaughtered a great deal of wildlife in your short time here.
Well, that happened.
As Voltan lands and the great serpent just sort of bleeds out into the swamp, thrashed around, he says like, well, that was exciting.
Bonita's going to give Pickle a high five.
Great job, Pickle.
Hey, and he says, thanks for the shield of faith there, buddy. It helps.
At least it did something.
Yeah.
The kiddos were kidding when they said we were going to keep you busy.
Uh-huh. How hurt are you?
Let's see. He is down, I think,
11.
12 hit points or so.
Oh,
Yeah, he's down 12 hit points.
Yeah, and he's down. Yeah, I'm only down 4, so I good.
I'm going to hold off on
Okay.
casting Cure Wounds.
And we have
20 out of
I
32.
thought we had potion or something, Nami, that he could. Was that the lick toad?
Unless-
Delictoad, I
Something
think.
different.
I think the lick toad helps with poison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, we had something. I
Yeah.
thought that was good for
These,
ouchies.
these weren't poisonous snakes. These were crunchy snakes.
We knew.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit exhausted
Oh no. Like in real life or in game?
in game.
Oh, okay.
Zartfight. I think we need to check on the guy up on the tower.
Yeah, you hear Sir Talavar's voice coming down from up high. He says, "Release me! Let me go!"
Why are you singing?
He says, "Why shouldn't I? Have nothing else to do while I'm dangling here precariously from the top of the tower."
If you guys have Faltan and everything's okay, I'm gonna try to go check out the tower.
See if
See
you
if
can
I
find
can
any
get this guy
loot.
down.
Okay. So there is a spiral staircase inside the tower that winds up towards the top. Would you give me a perception check, please?
11.
All right. You make your way up to the tower, and at
And
the
that one.
This
At
is what happens when
the-
you don't use math rocks.
it's dark in here, but your dark vision is able to help you see. There's a lot of debris and whatnot inside the tower from the beating it's taken over the years as these vines have seemingly been attempting to pull it over. But upon reaching the top, you find what looks like a hatch of some sort in the roof that can be used for access.
Okay.
So it takes you a couple minutes to figure out how to open it exactly. You keep thinking that there must be some sort of a complicated mechanism, but it turns out that you just have to push harder. So it takes you a hot minute, but go ahead and give me an athletics check to try and shove this thing open.
We got this one.
Sweet.
All right. Feeling somewhat silly at not having realized that there weren't any actual latches on the inside that you were fumbling around for. You just kind of like, really? And you just like heave it open, and it turns out it didn't lift from one side. It like
Just in the center.
it parted in the middle, and so
So
you
I'm trying to
finally
push the hinges.
yeah. So you're basically trying to push the hinges, and then finally you get it open, and it swings to your side, and you thankfully are agile enough that you catch yourself before you like careen out of it into the brambles. But
Well, you know what? No one else was here, so it's good.
no one else can see it.
Nobody saw it.
I saw that in spirit.
So the side of the tower that opens on it opens on the lower side of the back of the tower, and so just in front of you, you can see dangling there in front of you from the tattered remains of this hot air balloon. Is like a big wicker basket suspended by ropes.
Professor Marvel.
So from here, you should be able to hop into it.
Well,
Oh, you want to hop down? No.
Can I reach one of the ropes or anything? Because if it's just dangling out there swinging, I should just be able to pull it and leverage it towards the
Oh, you might
hatch.
need some help with that. You want to call? Somebody for some help?
So it is.
You might need some strong hands.
Yeah.
It's,
You could just cut it down.
That too.
It's about a 7 or 8 foot reach. So if you've got like a grappling hook or something, you could like try and fling that out there, latch onto the edge of it, and then see if you could use that to pull it closer.
I have javelins.
God, what are you planning?
Cause it's literally, but just
Javelins are pointy. They don't have a
Yeah,
hook.
no, but it,
but you could also stab the person inside the basket.
You throw the javelin
although
at the
my
person's
javelins are
eyes
probably smaller
and
than
then pull them.
8 feet.
Yeah,
It's
no,
resting.
you
The
could
magic
just
missiles,
stab
I
him
believe.
and then just
Yes.
have it go through
Okay.
him.
I
and then you
meant
can just pull
like
him with the
literally
basket
use
through
it to just,
Did you have another
and
one?
then just
that
use
you
it to like.
debating using?
Hey,
Nudge
here's another
the rope.
idea. You
No,
can
I
just
can
cut
make-
all
skip
the
a bunch of
ropes, then
charges
the
off,
basket will
and
fall
then
down
you
to the
sleep and
ground.
take
That's
charges.
that's
Yeah,
what
but-
that's
Or
what
did
Jake
he also-
suggested.
He also might go splat.
Yep. Oh, you got the one
With
dimension
the-
missiles?
No,
You said
Um,
you gave it to me.
Oh, okay.
so the
you've got it.
basket's out there.
Okay.
How about because
I'll
it's dangling over the
gladly let
edge
you
of
have
the
it.
roof.
No, go ahead. I just thought I
Yeah,
had it.
so
So let me
the
just
roof
take it
had
out of
a-
my
The roof
inventory.
had like a spire jutting from the peak of it, and so like the bag is hooked on there, and so the bag is hooked on there, and then the ropes are dangling down like this, and then there's the
If
basket.
I remember that, I had.
I got you. So I'm on top of the roof looking down.
I am.
Yeah, so
So
the
I'm not actually.
The pole up.
yeah, so like if you look at the map, it's
So,
like
so then I can just lower a rope down to him and just hold it and let him climb up.
Are you that strong?
I can tie it off on the spire.
well,
But you
this-
have super
the
strong
spire.
people
Let
there.
me see if I can. It's
I think you'd still have to
Yeah,
hike
he's
up.
caught on the spires hanging over the roof.
Are we all making our way inside?
if you like, we can.
Benita's going to go to the door and yell up, "Hey, you need any help?"
I mean, if you come up here, sure, but
What is it a
is
trap?
Trap?
Is it a trap? What's up there?
Any traps up there?
So
No.
it's kind of like this.
Right.
So you're like right there, and it's like about an 8-foot gap.
Yeah. So I'm on. Is there anything on the roof or there by the door that I could tie my rope to?
You could thread the rope through the gap between that's left when the door swings outward.
Mhm.
So you could like tie off around that.
I'm just going to tie it off like that and then just throw it out into the basket.
Okay.
To him.
All right. So you do that and throw the rope out there. And
The rope's secure up here if you want to climb up.
he says, would that it was that easy, I should have already extricated myself from this predicament. For you see, I can fly quite ably. The problem is this cage that I'm imprisoned in,
Wait,
which lacks a certain degree of aerodynamics.
Oh, he's in a cage.
well, then hold on to the rope and secure it down there, and then I'll climb down from here since it's secure on both ends.
Well,
Yes.
can I hear any of this?
Make a perception check. But I'm inclined to say yes.
14 minus 1 is... Or 15 minus 1 is 14.
Yes, you can definitely hear all this.
Why don't you just have the Yuts tie an end of the rope to the cage and you pull the cage up? Or I can help you.
He says, I will attempt to tie off this rope, but it is not my forte, as it were.
Tie it like your life depends on it, because if you drop, that's not going to be pretty.
Well, your point is well noted. He says, all right, Sir Talabar, don't flub it. So about a minute or so goes by, and he says, well, I think it's tied about as well as it's going to get. Hold me up!
That sounds
I go.
real bad. I don't
So,
like it.
if I pull on it, how heavy is he? Can I pull him?
Give me an athletics check for the hauling.
Have I made my way up there?
Yeah, you could have made your way up there.
Oh,
done
cool.
that.
Guidance.
If anything,
I-
Guidance.
Yeah, so we all went tick, 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 tick.
All right, Eric, is Pickle up there helping too?
help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, between the two of us, I think we should be able to
Yeah.
push them up.
Yes, so you can go ahead and roll with advantage and add a d4.
Because your athletics is stronger
Guidance.
anyway, so
Yep.
I'll just assist you.
She's got a +4 at least.
17. Well,
Plus
plus
whatever.
6.
Plus
And
6.
then so
You
rolling
have
with advantage.
advantage,
7 plus 6.
and then you get a D4 plus
Oh, okay.
because of guidance.
So
think
17
she-
plus 6.
I'm just gonna roll this one out here. Got stuck.
23 plus the.
So
Extra 1.
17. Yeah, 17 plus 6 is
23.
23 plus 1 is 24.
All right. So, thanks to the guidance, you realize that you should not try pulling this guy out of there like you're starting a lawnmower. And you take a somewhat more
It's a
careful
lawnmower.
approach, building up the pressure on the rope over time carefully, rather than potentially dismembering someone.
Here.
And as you're pulling, you see from it, you hear the sound of it like getting dragged along the inside of the basket until you see a cage that looks like about the size of a bird cage, no bigger than about this, start to peer over the edge. And at that point, you very carefully pull it until it peeks up over the edge and bounces just right, and then you give it a yank and reach out and manage to grab it before it can fall like a wrecking ball into the side of the tower. And then you bring it back in, and you see the person that you have rescued.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes. Where is their picture? Let's see if I've got it in the DTT.
I was worried that if you jumped into the basket, he would there might have been a bad somebody in there trying to pull a fast one.
Just the weight difference.
Yeah.
That too.
Send the whole thing down.
Could have snapped what it was hanging from.
Yeah.
There were many reasons why it was probably not the best idea.
It was-
No,
like
he
he's-
said jump in. I was never jumping in.
Oh, good.
I was
All right.
just trying to.
So I'll look for an actual PNG file later. But you see
Oh, he's so
Calabar.
cute.
He's a little tiny dragon. It's a dragon.
He has
Is he playing a guitar?
no.
No.
He is a
Looking
little,
right, yeah.
Yeah.
He is you see him now in his full glory. He is a little tiny dragon with a handlebar mustache and a little black goatee, and he wears gauntlets and has a long sword belted around his waist. And his long sword is probably about the size of a dagger. He's very small.
He's a dragon?
Dragonfly.
He is a fairy dragon.
A fairy dragon.
Wow.
Yes.
How did you come to be in this cage?
He says, "That is indeed quite the tale, I must tell you." He says, perhaps you can assist me in getting out of this contraption.
Anybody go with locks?
Can
No, I don't think we have anybody that's good with locks.
unlock the door, or is it?
I mean, I can
That's
smash
simple.
the lock, but
It has a lock on it. It has a keyhole on it.
Is that sleight of hand?
It's
Is it
No,
dexterity?
it's proficiency with your thieves' tools.
We
Which
got
I know that Pickle's proficient in thieves'
Oh.
tools.
that's right, I am. I
I
forgot.
think someone else might be too, but let me check.
Pip was, I think.
Oh yes. Party matrix activate.
So, and I do have.
Pip the criminal?
Yeah.
guidance on that.
Yeah, what the heck was up with that?
We'll find out.
They get some guidance on that.
So Pickle and Venito are both proficient in thieves' tools.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did somebody? Okay,
Benita, where is that at?
I thought
To
I
your
had.
That's
Right.
proficiency.
Tools.
Oh,
Thieves' tools.
shit. All right.
I don't know if I have thieves' tools though. I thought somebody gave me some, but
We'll say that they fell out of Pip's pocket when he got abducted if he didn't have them.
I have
okay.
no idea. All right.
Because they were carrying all of our stuff.
And then what do you use to, which was the modifier for these two?
I was going
You could use the better of intelligence or dexterity, plus your proficiency modifier.
So that's proficiency modifier is a plus. What is it now? Where is it?
Mine is Dex.
+2. All right, then.
At this point, your proficiency modifier should still be +2.
Yeah.
So +5 for me for the thieves' tools.
All right, you guys can.
If you click these,
And you can help me get
anything?
advantage? Can
Well,
you
someone
assist?
can do guidance if they wish.
Yeah, hit me
Yeah,
with the guidance.
I got you
All
with the
right.
guidance.
That is, by the way, that's the single best spell in like Baldur's Gate
Can I
3.
give you advantage? for
Yes.
Awesome.
Can she help me?
Well-
Give me advantage?
If you got
I mean, not really on a lock because it's tiny.
All right.
Uh.
So that's. That's 5 plus 10.
Is that with the guidance?
Yeah.
So as you're attempting to unlock it, you're out there working with your picks on it. And every time you get your thieves' tools near the keyhole changes shape on you.
Oh.
So it goes from like a normal shape, then it goes to like a diagonal, then it goes to a hole, then it goes to like a square with another square in the middle of it. Every time you try and get at it, it just changes shape on you.
Benito stands up, turns the cage around the other way, and says, "Hey, Pickle, can you bend these bars?"
I mean, what's up?
I think it's a magic lock.
Okay, well, if the lock is magic, wouldn't the whole thing be magic?
He says Sir Talar says, that is indeed a good possibility. You see, I was imprisoned in here by Bavlorna Blightstraw, deep within her spooky cottage at the heart of downfall.
Hmm.
And why were you in prison?
Well, you see, prior to your daring rescue of me, I had been sent as an emissary of Queen Titania of the Summer Court to travel to Prismere to persuade Zybilna to ally with the Sele courts against our most hated of enemies, the Fomorians. However, I soon discovered that Prismere had been seized by the hags of the Hourglass Coven. Before I could return with news of their treachery, Bavlorna trapped me in this enchanted silver birdcage, in which you presently find me.
Titania, do I know who she is?
So the name is very familiar because you just heard it a few hours ago. That is the same. That is the same Archfey who had your compatriots arrested for criminal activities.
So wait, he said, what about Titania?
She imprisoned him in this cage.
No.
No, that was
He's
about
a member of
Lorna.
Titania's court.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, man.
And
And
he was
Summer Night.
He was dispatched by Titania and the Summer Court to seek the aid of Zybilna, your patron, against their shared enemy, the Fomorians. Which give me a history check.
Me?
I'll
Who?
help him.
So
I got
let's
+2 in
see.
history.
I got +2.
Let's see.
Pickle? History?
You don't want me to do
Well,
it.
I think. Well,
It's -1.
So,
oh. Why do I not see? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing here. Okay, so history. The two best people at history are Benito and Zalric at +2.
all right.
I'll help. I don't know if I can help him make a history check.
No, you're not. I don't think either of you are proficient in it.
So it's 12.
Well, so you know enough to know that Fomorians they're sort of creatures from legend, but they're supposedly giants that were warped by some sort of a curse into like monstrous and deformed appearances. So they really suck.
He goes like, wow, the Warrens, that really sucks.
Pickle calls
I
for
heard you say
a
that. Do I
huddle.
know anything about the Fomorians?
Not any more than that.
Okay.
Would I know any more just from hearing from them? Are they the Fae?
They're enemies of the Fae. So yeah, that's about as much as they do. It's fairly common knowledge.
Yeah, we might be able to work with this guy and see if he can get us more information about our friends and possibly help us with
Probably
them.
try and get him out of this cage first.
Pickle calls for a huddle.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, in here?
Well, if it's a magic lock, then I think only the key that's made for it will ever work.
So,
What's up, people?
What's that pickle?
What's up?
if we... I mean, we're going to do it anyway, but we help Mr. Purple Fancy Pants.
Calabar.
Yeah, well, that... I know his name. Maybe, just maybe, could earn us some brownie points toward helping our friends get unarrested.
Of course. Yes, sounds like a good plan.
Better than I am.
Yep. Let's see if we can get him out of this cage. You want to try your super strength on this cage pickle?
I can try, but if I get fried, I'm blaming you. Well, no, I'm blaming the cage. But anyway.
Why won't this go away? What's that blue button say?
That blue
Got
button.
it.
Got it.
Okay. Close tab. Oh, the only thing. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Guidance.
I'm gonna try and bend the thing open.
Right.
And pray to high heaven that I don't get zapped.
Go ahead and give me a strength check. With guidance.
Just straight up strength.
Well, you can use athletics if you want.
I'm gonna need it because I rolled a 7 plus 6, and then which would be 13. Why do I keep doing that? It always gets stuck in there. Ow! It's sharp.
It really stuck.
Plus 3 is 16.
You, as you're pulling it, you can almost hear the cage going. And suddenly you're blasted back, and Voltan just like catches you
Like a football.
like football. And says, "Whoa, what was that?"
Oh. Did I take any damage?
You did not take any damage, but neither did the cage.
Oh.
So, not the best idea.
No. We tried again.
He
So-
says, "Well, this is as I feared. It appears that Babylona must have enchanted this silver cage with some sort of an abjuration that prevents its destruction or dispelment. However, there is a goblin whom I have heard tell of, named Jingle Jangle, who lives upon Tellamy Hill to the east of here, who is quite a renowned key collector. Perhaps they could help us solve my plight."
We can help you out with that, I guess. We didn't have too much on our to-do list, I suppose.
No. This is why you should be using your own laptop. Gigantic thing.
How do you spell the name of that hill?
Telemy.
That is not how I spelled that.
Telemy.
E-M-Y.
Telemy.
Tell me.
Telemy Hill.
Tell me what?
Sir Televar, what else was in the basket with you?
Alas, my poor friend Wigglewog, who did abscond with me from Babylona's cottage in Downfall. Sadly, he gave his life to rescue me, as he did not survive a crash landing upon this tower.
You're dramatic.
Is he? How sincere is he being?
Yeah.
He seems quite broken up about this.
All right.
So if you're able,
I will peer out into the basket.
Yeah.
So give me a perception check.
That is hell.
What's your perception?
pretty good. That's 6. But it's my dice. And I'm rolling it.
Oh, no.
And I botched.
Ah!
So that's a 7.
Can Zara see anything in the basket?
That's all right. I was going to climb down for a closer look
So,
anyway.
Voltan
This is
sees
the
it.
best thing ever.
So Voltan sees you standing up on your little tippy toes.
Hopping.
And he says, "Hey, let me help you. Here, come on, let me give you a boost." And he picks you up by your waist and he says, "Pickle, hold on to my belt." And he just raises you up so that you can get a better look. So roll perception again, this time with advantage.
I will guide myself. Because apparently I need it. That's a 16 or a 16 plus 6. That's 22 plus 23.
Most impressive. All right, with the help of your friends, you're able to get by. And in the bottom of the basket, you see a very sad sight. There's an anthropomorphic frogman down there that you recognize as a bullywug, and he is dressed rather fancy. He's wearing a metal breastplate, a cuirass.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a frilled collar that he's wearing, but and then he's got like poofy slash and puff sleeves on his gambeson that he wears under it. But sadly, his head is bent around in a fashion more befitting an owl than a frogman. And it looks like he broke his neck in the crash landing.
Poor frog.
Oh.
It's not easy
Anything
being
else in
green.
the basket?
Um,
Like a key to a magic cage?
you do not see any keys
No.
evident in their basket from up here.
Dead frog.
The only other stuff that you really see in there are you can see that there's some bags of sand that are lashed to the outside of the basket as ballast.
Mm-hmm.
There's the now broken mechanism that was used to control the amount of fuel or gas that filled up this big balloon that it had.
Well, the frog may have something useful, and we can just
You
cut
see-
the basket.
Yeah, I was actually.
Yeah, it looks like he had a small halberd that he had in there with him, but it got broken in the crash as well. You're kind of amazed that Sir Talvar's okay, but it must be the nature of whatever enchantment's on his cage.
Oh yeah, because
What,
it's not destructive.
What happened to the pilot?
It's a safety cage.
Is you referring to the pilot?
It says, "Indeed, Sir Wigglewog was a sympathetic bullywug if ever there was, and he stole my cage and fled away with it in one of Babylon's
I
balloons.
see. Okay.
However, soon after, our balloon was attacked by a malicious wind that sent it careening into this ancient crumbling tower in the middle of Hither's Swamp, which is where you have perchance managed to find me. And I've been stranded here ever since."
How long has it been? Oh, wait, no, never mind.
I mean, it's all-
Yeah, we saw
What's
one
with
come out.
the high notes?
Well,
I have been classically trained
at the end.
Doesn't sound
in
like
theater.
Okay.
I said we just cut the basket down and then we can search it on the ground.
Yes, let's do that.
It shouldn't prove too difficult.
That's a ride I
well-
want to go on.
Would you be okay with that, sir?
Alas, it might be our only chance at being able to pay his body due respects without adding additional bodies to the tally.
I don't have any sharp objects.
I've got a
Well,
rapier.
I've got a short sword, and
I got a rapier and a dagger. We can cut it.
Javelin.
from where we're at on the roof and hanging, we could just
Yeah,
let it fall.
it takes a few minutes to So you're able to fashion a suitable implement by lashing a serrated dagger onto the end of a
Javelin.
javelin, and just using that to slice away at the ropes until one by one they snap free until the basket finally releases and slaps into the ground with a loud plop.
I wasn't awake before. I am
How
now.
far did we drop?
It was only about 30 feet.
All right.
Only he says.
What's the rest of the inside of the tower?
The inside of the tower is mostly hollow. It just has this spiraling staircase that ascended to the roof. It looks more like a watchtower than actual domicile.
And we're at the
or
very
anything.
top.
Hmm?
And we're at the very top.
Yeah, I mean, there's maybe about another 5-10 feet above the hatch that you opened before you reach the very pinnacle of it. But you're essentially at the top of the tower.
Okay.
There's nothing further up there.
All right. Well, let's go check out the baskets. See if there's anything in there.
I mean, inside as we're going back down, we don't see anything of interest or anything.
No, you can see a few pinholes of light peeking through the sides of the tower from places where the brambles over the years have partially constricted it and damaged the stonework. And there's dust and cobwebs and dead vegetation that's built up in the base, but that's about it.
We should also inspect those snakes on the way down and make sure there's nothing useful on their bodies.
I mean, testing food, dude. Food.
Just check them out on the way to the basket. Can we search the snakes and see if there's anything interesting?
Sure, go ahead and how are you searching snakes?
Well, I guess there could have been something in their belly.
Yeah, disavow them and
Yeah.
see if there's.
Snakes can be
If
food.
they can be, they probably have poison glands. Maybe we can harvest
Oh,
those.
venom.
snakes.
They're,
Venom.
Oh, okay,
they're
that's right.
constrictors, not
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're not venomous. Not that you would necessarily know that, but your ranger does.
No, there you go. Maybe do.
He might not know his way around the wilds, but he knows his way around dressing a carcass.
Yeah, if they'd been venomous, I would have been in
Anybody
trouble.
have animal handling or
Mhm.
investigation?
Well,
I have both.
animal handling requires the animal to be
Alive.
Oh.
alive.
All right. Nature
I got investigation.
or nature?
Once they're dead, anyone can handle them.
The investigation is your best bet because you're actually having your hands on as you're
I'll
looking around.
allow either investigation or survival.
I've got +4 on both.
Okay,
So you're on your own on this one.
do your thing.
Guidance.
Yes.
That means you add a D4.
Nat 20, 24.
Woo!
All right, you have no problem unzipping these snakes from keel to stern.
Does
Um,
that mean he can harvest some meats?
So yes, you are quite. It is quite easy for you to harvest enough snake meat from these to keep you guys well fed for probably as big as they are. Probably the next week at least.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Too bad I don't have a bag of colding.
Yeah, too bad. So yeah, there's more meat available than you guys can reasonably carry.
Well,
I'll take enough for us to carry and keep us fed.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you should be able to keep this amount of meat fresh for probably about 3 days before it starts getting nasty.
Enough rations for 3 days or so.
Well,
I mean, we took it all at once.
I don't know. How long are we going to be here checking out the basket before we move on from here?
I like
Or are we
to.
going to take a rest after this fight?
Who's carrying Sir Televar? In
Oh.
this cage.
How heavy is it? Can I carry him with an 8 strength?
I mean,
It's like a little bird cage with a tiny dragon.
how big is it compared
It's
to
about-
my 2.5-foot self?
So it's a bird. It's a silver bird cage. It's about this
So
big.
it's about as big as I am.
Nah.
So you could wear it like a backpack. Just take some leather straps or some strips of
I've
snake
got
skin.
plenty of that. Yeah,
Take
there
some
we go.
strips of snake skin to wear it like a backpack.
I mean, I've got leather. I'm
Yeah,
not
let's
gonna
keep
put,
some of the snakes.
I'm not gonna put wet snake skin on me.
Well,
You're a goblin. Whether you care. Oh wait, that's right. You're wearing nice clothes.
No, I changed into my
fighty
stuff.
clothes. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Or she had to hide behind a little drape or whatever.
Yeah.
So she could
Oh
change,
yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I showed, like, apparently I was there. There's like, oh, you're a barbarian queen. I said, that's right.
But
Yes,
Dark's
queen.
going to suggest after this fight, since some people were injured, that we just take maybe a short rest or rest before we move on.
In the tower.
In the tower.
Yeah, you guys could do that.
Because
Can
that
we
would
scout
also
the area and
Yeah.
make sure?
and check the basket, but
And also
I
can
say
cook
that
some of
would
the
give me a
gnomes.
chance to actually maybe hang and preserve some of the meat so it'll last longer,
Yeah.
and also dry the hide out if we want snake skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a short rest. Give me enough time to do some of that.
Says the Slytherin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Long rest
yeah.
would.
I
Well,
can,
while they search stuff, Zark's going to finish like taking care of the snake and
You can also
Preserve
actually
anything
cook
else on
some.
the snake?
What?
Anything else on the snake of interest?
Searching through their innards, you let's see what you find here.
We can actually cook some of the meat while we're at it
Can I cook some of the?
and have a snack.
Yeah.
Is
yeah,
it?
I can preserve the other meat, but we can eat what's here
Yeah.
at the time and not use
If
our
we,
reserves.
We can grill out.
If we make a long rest of it, we can probably preserve a lot of it.
That's all. Yeah.
Oh,
If we want
long
to
rest.
do that.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I was going to ask you guys if you wanted to
That's-
stay overnight or move.
I mean, we know it's a
I'll do
safe
that.
spot for the most part.
Yeah, we got a tower. We can build a little fire. Hopefully not burn the tower down.
Hmm.
It's been here a while.
It's
So you find a couple interesting things in the snake's belly. You find a tiny sundial. But it's got a picture. It's got an engraving of a stylized engraving of the moon on it.
And that is your inventory.
Find that, and you also find
but snack is what's for dinner.
And then we can.
Legit.
Snack. It's what's for
you
dinner.
also find a golden pendant with a shamrock leaf on it.
Right. The sundial has an engraving of what?
Moon, a crescent moon.
Clear.
Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Add custom item.
Might be
And
magic or something.
And
Check
then
it.
the other one was a.
A little golden shamrock pendant.
Wait, don't we already have one of those?
I don't know.
That does sound familiar.
I do not.
You've got something
Golden
like
shamrock
that.
pendant.
You know, you might be right about that.
But no, like I specifically remember hearing something about a golden shamrock.
Me
I
too.
think someone had one that was shaped like a leprechaun.
You've got that, but I remember shamrock too.
I remember they were passing out different things at the Moonlight Festival, but I don't know that we got any of that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It might have been something that.
I have a
picked
slotted
out.
spoon.
Golden leprechaun pendant.
Yeah.
Golden leprechaun.
Yeah, so he got the leprechaun pendant. Now you've also got the shamrock pendant.
Is there a set?
Like it.
We can get the jig.
So a sundial
I take-
and a shamrock pendant.
Can I take the pendant?
Sure, you can hold on to the pendant.
Yeah, he's gonna wipe it off and then go, oh, no, he's not. He's gonna press a digitation. And then put it on his vest right beside of the other one.
All right, so you've got a shamrock and a leprechaun now.
You're
Yeah.
collecting flair.
Yeah.
Irish flair.
Alright.
We,
We don't know where that's at.
I was like, no, that's where we're like, what's
I have
Irish?
no idea what's going on, but why not?
So you guys are able to take
Lucky flair.
yourselves a short rest. So if you want to spend any hit
Oh, we
dice-
didn't check the basket.
I thought we were
Oh.
taking a
Yeah.
long rest or short rest.
I think you're doing a short rest.
Well, they were saying because of just what we might be able to accomplish over a long rest as far as.
Oh, you prefer to take a long rest?
We can preserve more meat and also heal up and also scout the area.
If we preserve the meat, it'll dry out. It'll be less weight, and we can.
Okay. All right.
preserve
Sure.
more
You guys
and
can.
try the
Neck
skin.
jerky.
You guys can do a long rest. As you get. So are you guys keeping a watch or anything like that?
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
But wait a second. We
Yeah.
never did check the basket.
Yeah, we're not going to bed yet,
Okay.
but we're going to say
and I have a few things too.
So in the basket, you managed to find Sir Wigglewomp's halberd, the shaft of which is broken, but the head is still intact. So you know,
It's shaped like a shamrock.
it is not the halberd head is not shaped like a shamrock. In fact, it's got it is etched and engraved It has a motif of looks like fireflies on the head of it,
All right.
and then it's got a big spike that extends off to a nastily sharp point, and then the back edge of it is almost looks like a meat tenderizer.
Oh, this might be a good.
So it's a very fancy, it's a very nice looking halberd head. If you're able to get a new shaft fitted to it.
And this was, what was the name of the person? The
Wigglewog.
Wigglewog?
I think it was
Wigglewog.
Wigglewog the dead frog.
Yeah, Wigglewog the dead frog.
I'm adding Wigglewog's halberd head to my inventory. We don't really have anybody that would make a good weapon for it.
I don't know. That would make a pretty good weapon for Pickle.
Yeah, halberd.
I got a warhammer.
A halberd's more distance, right?
Yeah,
It's better reach.
reach.
And it sounds like it has like a
What
nice
is
little club on the end of it.
Bolden using?
Pardon?
What's
Sultan?
Sultan?
Yeah,
What's he
Sultan.
using?
Oh, he's got
Magic sword.
he's got like an ancestral greatsword.
Yeah, he don't stick to that.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say he could use no.
No.
It's a martial weapon.
Yeah.
Did anybody want me to see if anything that we have found and anything else might be magical?
Yeah, the
You got-
pendants that he's
Oh,
wearing.
yeah. Oh, and then
Your
And
sundial.
scrolls and stuff. And
where did the
We
scrolls
gave the
sit?
scrolls to Alexis.
that's right.
You got your
So we
little.
got the sundial
Sundial.
and the pendants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we'll check can you check everything?
I can, as long as it's close enough to me, I can tell if it's at least magical.
All right, so we'll walk over to you with the
Okay.
pendants and
Yeah.
the.
As we build a campfire, we're setting up for the night to rest after we do the meat and searching and everything else.
Yeah.
We'll talk and converse and
So by the way, Pickle, the halberd is 1d10 on his base, and it's got reach. And I don't know what reach do.
There we go. Now you can see Sir Talvar.
Oh,
So
nice.
cute.
reach means she can
That's
attack up to
probably
10
about
feet away,
exactly
not
what it
just next to her in 5.
Oh, did
Is
you
that
hear
correct?
Pardon?
If the halberd has reach, that means she can attack up to 10 feet away, not just 5 next to her.
Well, you don't have a shaft for it.
Well, yeah, but-
well,
Yeah, once you can get a shaft.
yeah.
we're talking. Yeah, we'll get the shaft.
Oh,
You
somebody's
and the
going to get the shaft.
Somebody, but would you like to get it fixed? Is the question. Would you like to use it?
Maybe.
It
Would
won't
you
hurt
like
to
the shaft?
have the whole-
If we can find it.
Oh, I like where this night's going.
Wow.
If we can find a nice toy.
Oh! Being the only gal in the party is interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know where I'm going with this.
Right.
Everybody fill in the joke. I can't get it out.
But I think it'll be a
I'm
great
going to on all the stuff that we found. I'm going to cast detect magic.
All right.
Okay, so the cage lights up with abjuration, very strong abjuration magic.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that the sword that Sir Talvar carries is also magic. He's magic. You don't see anything else in the basket or any of the trinkets that you pulled out of it that was magic, though.
Gotcha. And none of the snake stuff.
No, the trinkets that you got out of the snake's belly is magic, and neither are the snakes.
The
Gotcha.
halberd head.
It's a very nice make, but it's not
All right.
magic.
Does anybody around me have magic items on them?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you as you're inspecting other people in the party,
Shiny.
so you can see that the very nice little olive green and magenta boots that have a white lily embroidered onto the side of them that Pickle is wearing, those are radiating transmutation magic,
Okay.
My bouncy boots.
or bouncy boots.
Was there anything that we don't
Those are her
know?
bouncy boots.
Bouncy boobs.
Bouncy boots. What?
Boots of bouncing.
Boobs of bouncing.
Bouncing in shafts.
Plus 2 distraction.
Plus 2 distraction. I don't think I don't think Pickle has anything else magical. Let's see, Voltan.
Sword, obviously.
Voltan's got a sword, got a very badass looking sword on him. That the blade of it, when he had it out earlier, was radiating energy. It had like a Damascus pattern along the blade, and then the golden guard of it is carved with like images of devils and angels striving against one another, and then it had a gleaming aquamarine set into the pommel. So that was very magical. I don't think he had anything else on him. Oh no, he also had an emblem that he was wearing that radiates magic. It looks like a sword that's like wreathed in laurel with wings, with like eagle wings curving up around the sword on the outside. So that's magical. That has abjuration magic on it. Let's see, Benito. Benito's got a number of things radiating magic. He's got a ring that's radiating abjuration. He's got something stuffed into one of his pockets that's radiating evocation. And then you can tell that the mail, it looks like he must be wearing like a coat of mail or something underneath his noble fine clothing he wears.
Okay.
No, those are my chest. Those are my chest.
Zalric,
I don't know what he's talking about. It's in my inventory. This guy's magic.
you notice that the bracers that he's wearing are radiating transmutation magic as
The
well.
bracers?
Divination magic.
Divination magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what did you say that I had that in my inventory that was radiating magic?
A few things. There's your chainmail, your LA
Yeah.
chain. There's the ring the ring that you've got on your finger, and then the wand that you have in your pocket.
Oh, I'll give it to him.
Yeah, I've got the one.
Oh, okay. Well, then you don't sense that one.
Yeah.
You examine it and you.
I know it's all. I know.
There's
Yeah.
magic in your pocket. Or you're just happy to see
it's
it.
radiating
Right, yeah.
evocation.
All right.
And then you also notice
Nothing that I don't think that we would already know about radiates any new magic.
correct.
The little inventory items that we got from the caravan.
Of the ferry.
Yeah.
Carnival.
Yeah, most
Not the
most
carnival,
of
but from
Melon's Handful.
yes, Melon's Handful.
Oh yeah, you missed out on Melon's Handful and Melon's Big Chest.
Yeah.
Was
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
surprise indeed.
So your character is still alive.
Welcome.
That's good. Who played me?
Michael?
I did.
Yay, Michael.
Yeah, it was funny because both your and my hit points were like 10 less than I guess they were supposed to be for some reason. Computer was weird. And initially, you took like 12 points of damage and were like, oh no!
That's not good.
But we do a teamwork and I do big smashies and snakes are dead. And
Yeah, and
You did big smashes too.
we had you do a channel divinity to get advantage on it, and then you also
credit
expended a spell slot to unleash a smite.
and credit on it.
And since it was a crit, yes.
Yeah,
You did like 28 points of damage with one stroke of Retributor.
you and I were both like restrained by snakes.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you proceeded to allow Zalric to harvest said snakes. So your microphone is retransmitting whatever's coming out of your speakers, by the way.
There's nothing coming out of my speakers. It's just my headset.
Okay.
Do you have noise cancellation on?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second.
Okay, I think it might have stopped.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you didn't find. So you guys vanquished the snakes as one of them attempted to flee after it was hurt real bad. Pickle grabbed by the tail and chopped it in half, and the other one being distressed that his mate had just gotten killed, was determined to try and put the crunch on you, but it ended up meeting a similar fate.
I got angry.
You narrowly survived being crushed thanks to Wexley giving you +2 on your armor class.
Yup.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy for that. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Time to do my job.
So, gotta ask though, are we getting snake skin boots?
Well, we've got snake steaks. Got plenty of snake meat for dinner.
We're gonna take this. We're gonna do a long rest. We're gonna cure some snakes,
Meat and
some
hide.
hide,
Mm-hmm.
and take it with us. And hopes maybe we can find somebody to make me a whole snake suit.
Not just you. Yeah, we're
They're
keeping
big
snake
snakes,
bits.
yeah.
They're big snakes.
They're huge.
They're huge in the Feywild.
We found a little purple fairy dragon in a cage that won't break.
And we can't get him out. We don't have a
The cage, not the
Yeah,
fairy
dragon.
dragon.
The
Right.
cage is magic.
And
Yeah,
the fairy.
A froggy friend, a bullywug, who was sympathetic to his plight, sort of stole the cage that he was imprisoned in from Backlorn and Lightstraw,
So what?
and absconded with her in a hot air balloon.
I think his fake mustache.
But unfortunately, they were attacked on the escape, and they crashed into the top of the very pointy tower. And
And he's
that's how
a-
they met their end.
Yeah.
He's a knight of the summer court. Is that right?
Yes, Knight of the Summer Court.
He's a knight of the summer court, so
he-
maybe saving him will help give us some leverage
He's
to get
got
our
a
friends free.
mustache, very similar to Deacon's funny little mustache.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Can we tell if it's a real mustache?
Give me a perception check.
6.
You
No,
don't know.
9.
Don't know.
Are
Oh,
you
it
rude
is
enough
six,
to
yeah.
ask?
Did you grow that mustache yourself?
Why, of course. How else does one grow? How else does one come by a mustache?
Do I believe him?
Give me an insight check.
Sometimes with like a pen.
Preposterous.
So 13 minus 1 is a 12.
This is
I got a nat 20 on a
Whoa!
perception check.
So Voltan, you think that his facial hair and rather thick, luxurious eyebrows may be augmented.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm gonna go check on my laundry right quick.
Okay.
Oh, you're fine. Then.
Pickle senses no such thing, Hal.
Natural fairy dragon.
Nice.
That's what I can't remember.
Um,
Natural fairy dragon enhancement.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Oh, I didn't. Did y'all tell John and you tell John and them?
Yes.
What? What was I supposed to tell?
Oh, I passed my science exam.
Nice.
Oh, congratulations! Awesome.
Yep.
So you got all your exams taken care of for your certification and everything now?
Yep. The only thing I have left is the law test, and the law test is nothing. So
Oh, good.
Yeah. Nice.
after that, I will be finally official.
Nice. So when's the law one? When do you do that one?
Probably within a week.
All right, cool.
That's the
Want
goal.
to keep on, or do we have time to take a smoke break?
Oh, we can take. Yeah, let's take a break. You smoke? I think I'll make some popcorn here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pause it right quick.
Ping pong.
Boogers.
Popcorn.
Elvis.
Well, thank you very much. All right.
Tell him about your dwarf.
Oh, Liam.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a previous campaign, was it one that I ran? Who was running that?
Parker was running it.
Oh yes, our friend Parker was running a campaign.
It was
And
first.
this was one of the rare times when I decided to play a character of the male persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
And so I made a dwarven cleric, clean shaven, with magnificent blonde hair. And
Think
he
John
was
Bravo.
inspired by John Bravo.
And
Oh,
was
Oh.
constantly hitting on my character,
Whoa, ma.
who was a halfling named Nana.
Yes.
She was a barmaid.
Busted a busty redhead barmaid.
Whoa, Mom. Got a funny feeling in my pants.
Mm.
You guys know that one, but not Gullah Gullah.
Yes.
Yes.
Different channels.
Yep.
All
Okay.
Let's
So
get
you guys are long resting
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
at this point.
Is there anything else we need to do before we sleep?
Well, you notice that the sun never seems to get any lower in the sky. It's perpetually sunset here.
Mhm.
But what you do notice is, after about 2 hours, the water level begins rising throughout the entire domain again.
But then we've got a tower.
And you end up having to go back into the tower to continue your rest because of the fact that, otherwise you're about to be camping in 5 feet of water.
Good thing I had all my stuff set up inside the tower.
Same.
So it rises how often?
Hard to say. It seems somewhat irregular, but this is the second time since you've been here that the water has risen like this.
Okay, are we gonna do watches? Who's
Mhm.
Yeah,
doing
we'll definitely do watches.
3 of them?
Yeah.
3, 2.
1,
Four.
0.
How many watches?
I think we can do in shifts.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yep.
Yeah. How many?
3
So who's
shifts.
pairing off?
We should. Okay,
Well,
who's
we
got
have an odd
actual?
number.
We got 2, 4,
I'm-
5 people.
Well, I've got really good perception. I should be with someone who maybe
Doesn't.
doesn't have as good a perception,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 people who have average perception or something together.
How's yours?
What's your perception?
Mine's pretty good, and but I can sit with Sir Talavar so that it makes it
Oh,
even,
I
so
think,
everybody gets a watch.
I got
Benito
plus
and
0.
I.
Not that he'll do a whole
Well,
lot, but
They're doing
company.
together. Who am I doing with? How's your perception, Voltan?
Let's see.
Because I've got a -1. So I need to be with somebody that's got goods.
Well, let us consult the Pocky Matrix.
And also let's
Or maybe I should be with Pickle. She have.
Mine is 0.
So what's Sir Talavar's?
Let's see. Sir Talavar. His proficiency bonus is +3.
Okay, so he can be with Voltan and I'll pair with Exley, since you guys are already paired off.
Alright.
Well, Tan and Talavar, and then Wexley and Pickle.
Small beans.
Benito
I
and
keep
so.
wanting to put a second E in Wexley. Not work. All right.
Hold on, let me write that down.
That's Cajun seasoning.
Weak sleep?
Wexley. Wexley.
Are you wanting to put it after the L?
Yeah, I'm wanting to do Wexley.
Yeah.
But there's only just one.
You're fine. Watch pair. So I'm with you.
Okay.
Voltan is with Talavar, and those 2 are together.
okay.
Who's doing first, second, or third?
We'll do first.
First.
I'll continue my preparations of everything.
Yep.
All right. So you're slicing and dicing the snake.
Yeah. And can I do my
Sorry, that spice hit the back of my throat.
They're dying.
can I inspect weapon to do my Smith tools thing again? And
Working on the
gosh.
snake is pretty much going to take up all your time.
Okay.
Who's second?
Was Benito doing anything while he's prepping the snake, or is he helping, or?
He's just helping. I mean, I don't think he's got anything he can do on his own.
I'm gonna keep an eye out, make sure.
Yeah, make sure he sneaks up on us.
Fair. Go ahead and give me
Damn, another 6.
total.
Just straight 6.
Straight 6.
19.
Okay. You're able to work your whole shift without incurring any further hostilities. You're not sure if the smell of blood has dissuaded any additional visitors, but it hasn't attracted any at any rate.
Bless you.
Thank you.
There's if anyone needs them, there's a box of tissues on the counter behind you.
Right there.
Lennon.
No, I just use my shirt.
Okay. Second shift. Who is second shift?
We'll take it.
Okay.
Alright. Roll some perception for me.
Would you like me to give you advantage, or do we have to roll separate? Because I got the dark visions.
Well, it never gets dark here. It's
Oh,
probably.
that's right. Then we don't need it.
You can each roll.
16.
Okay.
13.
What an unexpected turn of events.
And at one point, you guys see that giant stork swoop back by overhead again. It circles over the snake carcass a couple times before it notices you guys looking up at it, and it seems to take note of the fact that there are two dead things that are bigger than it lying there in the presence of a couple things that are much smaller than it. It decides to go to roost someplace else.
I tried to look intimidating.
Yeah, being that is the whole cause of our mess
I'll
anyway.
help.
Blasted. No.
I will help with the looking of intimidation.
Everybody.
Uh,
So when I was
Oh my god, that's so
Yeah.
cute!
That's ears.
that's great. So when I was in Boy Scouts, we had this challenge that we would do called Fluffy Bunny. We just keep stuffing more and more and more.
Mhm.
Around. And you have to be able to still enunciate Fluffy Bunny.
Chubby Bunny. That's crazy.
When I was in a Rocky Horror Cast in Houston, we called it Chubby Transvestite.
That checks out. All right, Voltan and Sir Talavar for the last watch. If you would roll perception, please.
I was going to
Alright.
working the grave to for the bullet wound.
Give me a religion check.
Okay.
Hold on.
11.
All right, you have to wait until the water subsides, but you during your watch, you're able to finish preparing the body for funerary rites, and as the water subsides, you don't have too much trouble digging down into the muck and mud, and you make certain to weigh the body down with some stones atop it so it doesn't float free once the water eventually rises again.
I watch with curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
What? Yes, this is the noisiest refrigerator ever.
Okay.
It sounds like it's coming from over here.
It's haunted.
Okay. Wonder anything else?
And you guys are done, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
You said,
Jacob.
did you say 16?
Yeah, it says 16.
16?
And Talabar?
1, 6, 16.
So Sir Talavar has a difficult time keeping watch from his somewhat cramped quarters. However, the only thing you guys spot during your watch is towards the end of it, near morning, you sense the water level beginning to creep upwards again within the base of the tower.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
Like higher?
No, back up to about 5 feet deep.
Okay, so it had gone back down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
so that's twice
Kind of a
within
mid-level.
what, 12 hours? Y'all did it before we went.
So it's about every 8 hours or so.
Is it every 8 hours? Did it
More
work?
3 times
More
in a day.
frequent than that.
Oh, it's 3 times in however long it's been since we got here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So maybe every.
Have we searched the Wizard's Tower yet?
Mhm.
Yeah,
There's nothing in it.
there's nothing in the tower. We found a halberd head on the
Probe.
pollywog.
We've got some trinkets in the snake's stomach.
That we might be able to sell for some
But
gold.
hopefully we can roll up some nice dry snake hide that I cured along with some meat.
Mm-hmm.
Snakeskin suit or hat.
You go ahead and, for your efforts, go ahead and give me a survival check.
12.
You're able to cure enough rations for quite a few days, you suspect. There are some sections of the snakes that are more beat up than others, but you managed to procure a decent amount of hide. Probably be able to fashion at least a couple things out of it, anyway.
Okay.
Not all sections of the hide are equally suitable for crafting.
All right.
So, when you guys have finished resting and partaking of your snack treats, you do notice that as you guys are keeping watch, that it's not difficult to find other forms of food here in the swamp. Like there's some bulrushes that are growing up near the tower, but at one point you inspect them because you smell something that smells different, almost sweet. And when you go over to the bulrush, you notice that these aren't cattails full of seeds. It's actually like a chocolate eclair
What?
with a creamy filling. And there's a whole stand of bulrushes where the cattails are actually chocolate eclairs.
Can we
Not eating.
check to make sure they're safe?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me what checks do you want to use to ascertain
My
safety?
guess, if anybody has like a good medicine,
Well, I'll say I got nature and survival. I don't know if that was.
We've taken a long rest right now, right?
And you
Yeah.
guys just finished a long rest.
maybe I don't think that would be nature or survival. Maybe survival. A medicine? Do you have medicine? I don't think that would be.
I think it'd probably be better on survival
Okay.
Or nature.
or nature either.
But my brain's just going, it's a trap.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
So Zalric and Wexley are the best at survival in the group.
I'm gonna cast detect magic as a ritual.
All right.
Oh, that's magic, obviously.
Oh yeah, I need to redo my
So,
spells.
all right. I'm gonna roll a roll dice for a change.
All right.
So
That's what I got.
See, they
And-
roll bad when you don't use them enough.
9.
So
Nine.
in looking around, there is a very faint amount of conjuration magic that you sense of, but it's barely perceptible. It almost seems more like the background magic native to the Feywild, Voltan.
Mm-hmm.
And Zalric, you inspect them. What did you get?
9.
You take a small sample of them with just like, tip of your pixie, tip of your dagger. Or tip of the pinky, not
I was
pixie.
about to say he has a pixie.
Wow.
But just
And you don't. You take a very small taste. You don't feel any numbness or burning on your tongue, and you give it a few minutes, and you don't notice any sort of like side effects or whatnot. It seems like it's legit.
And I should be a little bit more attuned to the Feywild than
You are.
my other companions. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know that stuff like this can happen in the Feywild. Trees growing candied apples. Lilies growing like candy centers and whatnot. So it's kind of a thing. in
It's
the
a
Feywild.
Wonka garden.
I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's odd for most people, but I don't think this is anything that would hurt anyone.
Oh, let's take a few.
Of it?
If we pick them, are the plants gonna get angry?
No, I don't think that would.
You don't think so?
Only
Alright,
one
so-
way to find out.
Yeah, we'll take a few. Why not?
Go for it, Fancy Pants.
All right, Fancy Pants will take a few.
Sir Talvar sitting here conversing is like, oh yes, the eclairs. I say we should probably harvest some of those for later. They're quite delicious and nutritious.
All right, I'm adding some eclairs. How many am I adding?
You're able to harvest 6.
All right.
And if I grab a few,
There was more, but a couple of them fell into the water and got.
No.
So basically, one for each of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, making sure I spell it all right.
Added some snake meat rations to the inventory.
Very good.
And also some hide. Don't forget snake hide.
Cured snake skin, yes.
All right. Cool.
I put 8
Oh, you
and I
want-
guess in ration to feed.
Oh God. So, Sir Talavar says, most excellent. Now then, I don't suppose we can happen to head to the east and see if we can find our friend Jingle Jangle at Telemy Hill?
No, if we see any veggies or anything, you don't eat snake meat.
Well,
For me.
that's a good thing that you found some eclair tails then.
I have rations.
Okay.
Ah, yes, of course. You would want some bunny food. Most understandable.
You can buy some chocolate carrots.
That sounds gross.
It's better than them being made out of circus peanuts.
Ew.
Or candy corn.
Hey, I like candy corn.
Okay.
It can
Well,
only
you
eat a
guys
little bit,
begin
though.
your search for Telemy Hill. They did reveal to you that it was to the east. Let me just change map so you can see the general layout of this place again.
I've got Strawberry Hill stuck in
Generally
my
out of this
head.
place again.
Hold on, hills
Is this
forever.
no way?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Tell me yours.
That's what I've heard
Oh,
too.
it must be this one right
okay,
to the
here.
I
east,
didn't
right?
think about that one
To
until
the
just till he did it. But
Was
I
that
bet,
the
like,
one that walks around on
Strawberry
stilts?
Hill.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's you're thinking of Babylorna's cottage in downfall.
Well, this one's got feet on it,
Right.
but it's got a key on the top, so I'm assuming that's right.
The southeast, or is it the one that's the little huts?
So they were indicating Telemy Hill is most likely
Okay.
to the east. He says, Telemy Hill doesn't move particularly quickly, but I do believe it was to the east last time I checked.
Well, that's cool.
We head that way.
Yep.
Do you know how it moves?
I believe undulations.
Like, is it a sentient being or is it mechanized?
Oh, it is definitely sentient. Most definitely. I would dare say even sapient.
Don't know what that means.
Don't have
You guys head out to the east. Now, who is
It's a smart monkey.
Oh,
What?
It's a smart monkey.
He's not a monkey.
He's a fairy
He's a
dragon.
dragon.
not lizard. You don't
No,
do
they
that kind of
heal.
thing.
He's a dragon. As you guys are heading to the east, go ahead and give me perception and survival checks.
Everybody.
Both of them? Both checks?
Yes, I need people to make some people to make perception, some make survival.
Mine are both a negative one.
Finally. Survival, I got a dirty 20.
Okay. What do you do?
Yeah, I got that one.
I need to do perception.
I didn't
as
do
well,
that
or
bad.
Survival, okay.
Survival's fine for you.
Either one, it's gonna be an 8.
Okay.
I'll say 16 for perception.
12 for perception.
All right. So we've got a couple botches, a couple good ones. So as you guys are wandering across the swamp, it's slow going because when you first set out, the water's about 5 feet deep. So Wexley and Pickle are having a fair amount of difficulty.
They have to piggyback on somebody.
Yeah, they're basically having to piggyback on those of you who are. But
Well, we had that raft.
We
We left it
did.
behind.
No.
Yeah,
When the water went too deep, we couldn't carry it.
yeah,
When
that's right.
when
Yeah, it
it
was
got
like
deep,
300
it went-
pounds.
went
Shallow.
down too
That's right.
shallow.
as you
Thankfully, we have 3 tall people with us.
yes, as you traverse, in your travels, you come across a strange-looking structure. It looks like a big stone cylinder that rises up into the air.
How far does it rise up in the air?
It's about let's see.
5 feet?
Are there any mushrooms near it?
No, it's about 20 feet tall.
Oh, 20
No,
feet
but-
tall.
About 20 feet tall, about 10 feet across.
Damn plumbers.
And as
Y'all got it?
as you get closer to it, you can hear the sound of water rushing, and it looks like water is rushing back towards it and getting sucked back down again. So the water level is beginning to subside again, and
It's a sump pump.
it looks like it's sucking the water back down.
That's 20 feet up in the air.
Yeah, it's somehow absorbing it, as only Fey plumbing can.
All right.
Well, luckily it's not risen to the top of the pipe yet.
Do we see any short guys in coveralls and berets?
You do not.
Okay.
However, what you do see is you see some bright colored lights floating above the top of this enormous well, and as you get closer, these points of light fly down through the air and begin swirling around and amongst you guys and whatnot, and you hear these sort of ethereal voices saying, "Who is? Who are? What are you? Why are you here? What brings you to Prismere?"
Do I recognize these might be?
Give me a nature check.
They little fairy lights?
10.
10. They look like will-o-wisps. However, they don't appear to be hostile, which is kind of strange.
They usually aren't until you hit them the first time.
Yeah.
Do you think it's safe to respond to them, or should we ignore them?
From I don't know. From what I know, I mean, they're usually peaceful to you. Either interact with their territory, poorly, or them in like a aggressive manner. I don't think they go out of their way to attack.
All right.
Pickle thinks they're pretty.
One of them floats over right in front of Benito, and when it gets in front of him, it goes from being like a kind of like a blue gem tone color, and that stuff suddenly starts flashing purple right in front of you. It bobs up and down excitedly, and it says, "Zabilna, you're one of Zabilna's." Oh! And it starts like dancing around and orbiting around your head, not quite as orderly as like a sine wave, but kind of erratically, more like an EKG or something. It just starts bouncing around you, and then the others start floating around you as well and chanting, "Zabilna, Zabilna, Zabilna."
Benito will smile brightly at them and say, yes, I am, but could you keep it down a little bit, my beautiful little lights?
Oh, yes. You're here to save our queen, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's yes, we are planning to do that.
We are hoping to be able to free the realm from the witches that have taken over and
We're trying to find Zabilna and rescue her.
But they say, "Oh, the witch, Bavlorna, bad." And they almost, some of them start flashing red at the mention of her name, and the kind of like vibrating, almost like with hostility at the sound of her name.
Think of Zabilna, think of Zabilna.
Yes, Zabilna, Prismere. We need to help save Zabilda. Save Prismir.
Can you tell us anything about where Zabilda may be?
Zabilda is in Heart's Delight. In the palace. Heart's Delight. Frozen in time.
In this realm?
No, Heart's Delight.
Where is Heart's Delight?
It is beyond hither. It is beyond thither. Beyond yon. It ties us together.
Is it in the Fey realms?
Yes, in Prismir.
In Prismir, how do we get there?
A hero would know.
Do you know of a hero that could help us with that?
Aren't you heroes?
We hope to be. We will continue searching and look to find.
Yes, look, find.
Question.
Answers?
Hi, pretty lights.
Hello. One of them hovers closer and says, Goblin or Gremlin?
Goblin.
Okay. And another one hovers and says, Why are you with the bandit?
What?
It's looking at Wexley and says, Why are you with Bandit?
He's not a bandit.
He has long ears. Bandits have long ears.
He's not from here. We're not from here.
Where are you from?
A lot of questions are answered.
And that EXE has stopped functioning.
Oh no. What is Wexley saying to this?
They're just listening, and
he's all ears.
Mm-hmm.
Did she tell us
One
where
of
they're
the
from?
points of light is hovering like right in front of Wexley's face, and even though it's just like a flashing like mode of light, you almost sense like
Angry eyebrows?
angry eyebrows. It says, Bandit?
We
Divide. Like a bandit?
Fluff? Long ears? Yes.
Zelric tells them because we know who you're talking about.
We
We ran them off and fought them before. He's helped us. He's here to help us. He is not intending any harm.
Good bandit?
Yes.
Not a bandit.
Not bandit, but
Okay.
good rabbit.
Where are we from again?
Good bunny.
You're from Elsmere. Elsmar.
So I tell them that.
Elsmar? You're Burks.
Burks?
Excuse me?
Hello, Burkies.
I guess
What?
non-fey.
Does Burks mean non-fey?
Give me an Arcana check.
Not it.
That's a 4, and I'll probably have a -1 on that, I imagine.
Yeah,
But
I ain't gonna
not
be
just
home.
4. Let's just say 4.
Zalric, give me give me an intelligence check.
Although that wasn't my question, but
Intelligence check. 20. Dirty.
Oh, nice.
So you recognize the term Burke as referring to people who are from the mundane world.
So non-fey.
Well, they're not from one of the more exotic planes of existence.
how do you spell it?
Boring. Burke.
B-E-R-K. Burke.
So he'll just agree with them. Yes.
So,
Yes. They are Burke.
oh, I guess you're not. But we all are.
Perky Burky.
Sure. Have you seen
You see much?
Telemy Hill?
Yes, tell me. Very nice help.
We're trying to find it.
It's that way, and they kind of point like this, and it's all a bit not quite in the direction you're heading, but a bit further left of the direction you've been heading.
Anybody else
Could you
picture
guide us?
Finding Nemo?
Have you seen a little goblin that carrying a bunch of keys wandering around?
A couple of them hover around.
Not me.
No, not the goblin we have. No.
Jingle Jangle.
Oh yes, Jingle Jangle. They were here. They were lost. Bad bandits beat up Jingle Jangle.
Oh, no.
Do you know where he went?
Yes, back to Friend Hill. Telemy Hill.
Okay.
We're headed in the
Could
right
you guide us?
You help him as well.
Yes,
Try to
yes,
find
help
him.
Jingle Jangle. Jingle Jangle's good. You should have trinkets. We'll give you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
So Heart's
And-
Desire. What is it? What exactly is Heart's Desire?
Heart's Desire Palace.
It's a palace. Okay.
Wonderful palace. We used to go there when we were alive, but we died. Bavlorna drowned us. Now we're lights.
So what were you when you were alive?
One says, I was elf. Another one says, I was a heart.
A heart. And an
A
elf.
nature check.
Not me.
I know what that is.
Okay.
Was a heart.
Because,
Nature. Okay.
oh god. Person brain just went kaput, but I know what it is.
21.
Yeah, you know that a heart is a very majestic deer.
That, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Explains. Yeah.
Like, I know that. My dad
Oh, a
taught me
beautiful,
things.
beautiful creature. You were.
Yes, yes. Now beautiful light.
Yes, you are.
But we
Well-
can't. We're bound to Owells.
Are these
The
pointing
Owells.
at the thing? Is that an Owell?
Yes, Owell.
What do those do?
Bavlorna made them. They spit out and suck in all the swamp.
Do you know why they do this?
Bavlorna is evil.
Hmm.
I can.
So
but surely she
before,
has a reason.
before Bavlorna.
Before
So
Bavlorna is
no
Vilna. Everything's great.
Okay.
Have you possibly seen? Do you know what a displacer
Beast.
beast is?
You see all of them huddle up and almost like they're talking to one another, and they're talking and they're like, yes, no, yes, maybe, no, and at the end they turn around, they say, yes, we don't know.
We'll give them a description of what a displacer beast
Does
is.
anyone have like minor illusion or something?
No.
Oh, wait a
So,
second. Minor illusion?
I don't think you guys really have any arcane casters other than Benito.
So I will, to the best of my ability, describe the one that I've seen and say, like that, but maybe smaller, maybe not. It might have grown up a little bit.
Let me do a quick check here.
They're lost.
I don't know if I would want to waste a.
Yes, minor illusion. He has minor illusion.
But I don't know if I would want to waste that.
It was a cantrip.
Oh, it's a candy.
Mm.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like this.
So he'll do a minor illusion in his hand of a displacer beast for them so they can see what it is.
Or would it be better for you to do one more like actual size stuff like that?
We can't. I think it's only a small thing. You can only do it on a small scale. Minor illusion.
Let's see here.
Unless I'm thinking wrong.
Cause I mean we've done minor illusions before, like in other things that were big, like sharks, whales.
That's major.
Was
The size, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, I think that was a different spell altogether. But there's minor, major, and then something else.
So you use a minor illusion to make an apparition look like a little cub, the way Dearly Grown described it. So a little black displacer beast with a star-shaped white mark above its left eyebrow, and they bob around and examine it, seemingly from every angle, and says, "Little child, this is cat child, kitten. Kittens are children. Children go to palace.
What was the kitten's name again?
Heart's desire.
Heart's Desire? Okay. That's
Yes.
just great.
What was the kitten's name again?
Star.
Star.
Probably there. Maybe not, but probably.
Oh, that's great.
That's where all children go. None of you are children.
Not anymore.
One of the lights says, I was a child.
Oh,
Aww.
a human child, or what kind of child?
Eagle child.
An eagle child.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye out.
And your
for-
beautiful light now.
Yes, yes. Stuck to Owell, though.
Why are you stuck to the old well?
Bab Lorna's magic.
But you don't know why she stuck you here?
No, we're stuck here because we're stuck here.
No.
Okay.
They just
We can't. We tried to go far, but we can't. Bound to Owell.
No.
Oh well.
maybe if we freeze the bill now, you two will be freed of.
Yes, freeze the bill now.
Yes, yes, that is our intent. But we also need to find Jingle Jingle now. That's where we're headed.
Find Jingle Jangle.
Yes.
So you said Telemy Hill, out of character. I said Telemy Hill is.
Kind of like toward the northeast of where you are.
Yeah. We're pretty close.
Yeah.
So
Let's head that way.
Thank you very much for your help.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Welcome.
Lights.
Please.
I'm surprised I didn't see the
The what?
the
crown.
queen.
Okay. I mean, I know. We
it's
can't
not being
see it.
worn anymore, but they do seem to be treating you as well.
Well, the bandits could see it.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's not physically there anymore.
Well, we
but...
mentioned it.
No.
And then he said, now, and then he did a closer look and said, "Oh, can't you guys see the?"
Yeah, it did it. Yep, you're right.
I think I've
Yep.
got a crown and wings that I can't see.
Mhm.
But hey, they're treating us nice. Yay!
Mhm. So they fly back up to the top of the Owell, and the when they get up there, it's almost like they're flying into and bouncing off the sides of it until you see the Owell, which had up till now been sucking in water. It's almost like it goes and a burst of water and sludge comes out the top and rains down around you. And there's a few interesting things that come out of it.
Is it just the letter O or is it OH?
O''well.
Oh, okay.
So you see one of the things that flies up and out of it is a daffodil in a ceramic pot. And it lands right in front of Pickle, and one of the lights comes down and says, "Flower for the monarch, the little monarch, not the big one. Big one is Isabella. Free Isabella."
Yeah, thank you. I
Um,
pick it up.
another thing that ends up getting spat out is a pine cone that appears to be made out of silver,
Oh, yeah, we'll pick that up.
Yeah, well,
and thankfully nobody gets brained by it.
Yeah, yay! Anybody want to add it to their inventory, or do we do it?
go for it.
Oh, you.
He's taking all the shinies.
We
He's a
can-
magpie.
Yes.
Remember, reciprocity. Use these for when people help you. When people help, you need to compensate, reciprocate.
Anything that we can do for you?
Free Sibilna. Kill
We
Bab
will.
Lorna.
Yes.
Yes.
We will do that.
So the trinkets that we picked up from the snake could also be things that we give
Yes.
As thank yous.
as thank yous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds like that's a tradition here, I guess.
Mhm.
Tradition.
You gotta be polite.
Remember that there are three main laws.
Rule of 3.
The rule of three. The law of reciprocity. The law of is it reciprocity or recompense?
I believe
Mhm.
it's
Something like that.
reciprocity.
Look it up. Up there.
Do we know all three of the
We
rules?
were told them.
They-
we should.
The rule of hospitality. When a friend, an enemy, or a stranger enters your home, you're expected to be gracious and accommodating to them until such time as they prove by their words or actions undeserving of such hospitality. The rule of ownership. You must not steal from a friend, an enemy, or a stranger. To take something that doesn't belong to you without the rightful owner's permission is a crime and unforgivable breach of etiquette. Which makes you wonder how the brigands are getting away with this.
Mm-hmm.
And the rule of reciprocity. When a friend, an enemy, or a stranger offers you a gift, you're obliged to accept it and offer something of comparable value, be it a gift or service, in return. Such reciprocation need not happen immediately. So you guys agreed to kill Babylon and free Zabilla, and in return they gave you some gifts.
Oh.
So hospitality is what again?
Just like thank yous, and if someone does you a favor,
Hospitality, ownership, and reciprocity.
No, I mean, what is the hospitality one again?
if someone does a favor for you, you return something of equal
Um,
value.
That's
No.
reciprocity. That's
But when a friend, an enemy, or a stranger enters your home,
Oh,
you're expected to be gracious and accommodating to them until such time as they prove by their words or actions undeserving of such hospitality.
Is it
Hospitality.
yours?
So what happens if you break one of these rules?
we don't know yet.
I'll
But-
write this more in depth
What
later.
is endeavor not to find out?
Never know. Could be my Pip is in trouble.
Ah.
We will-
Could be,
I know.
could be.
He could be a very ungracious bunny, maybe. I don't know.
But he's so polite.
Oh, we'll thank the little wisp for their hospitality.
They say, when you thank them for the hospitality, they say, yes, yes, hospitality, welcome.
Yes. Thank you.
Another
you.
says, thank you. And then the other one says, no, welcome. Or one says, please.
Thank you,
You're
Wisp
so
of
cute.
well.
Okay, oh well,
Yeah,
goodbye,
Yes. Goodbye.
farewell, oh well.
All right, so I'm thinking we're ready to move on to the
Yeah.
hill.
We'll go in the direction they started
Telling me
pointing
he'll-
us into.
Like,
No, not that direction. This direction.
Oh, thank you.
you see them line up in the sky and they all form an arrow. pointing to
Oh,
where to go.
Like I said, the fish from Finding Nemo.
yeah.
Now, now all we're missing is some.
Right. With their help, go ahead and give me
Charades.
a survival
Wow.
check at advantage.
So
All of us?
I think we met the rule of
Whoever's
threes
best
in
at
that
Yeah.
interaction.
Who's got the best perceptions?
Not me.
Survival,
Oh, survival.
Zalric and Wexley are the best.
Nat 20
Woo!
Damn.
or a 17 or 21. I'll take a 24.
All right, fair enough. So it
I
only
got that one too.
So the water has almost completely subsided by the time you guys are done playing with the will-o-wisps, and it only takes you maybe another 2 or 3 hours before you come across the place that can only be Telemy Hill.
All right.
Let's see.
That popcorn good.
Yeah.
Those are some big honking feet.
You think that place with the big Razazal, the swamp, and his feet might be it?
Nah.
Possibly.
Okay. You are greeted by the scent of sweet-smelling fruit. Damp, downy, silvery green moss blankets a gentle upward slope before giving way to a craggy ridge that marks the top of a hill. Dozens of enormous willow trees dot the hillside, swaying as though in a breeze despite the absence of any wind.
Easy breezy. How do we get on it?
Can we tell, is the house actually on feet and above
Those
the
are the
actual
houses.
ground
Hill.
that we'll see, or is it?
As you guys approach it, give me perception checks.
Everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Everybody perceive tonight.
Another 16.
Everybody perceive tonight.
Natural 20. Okay. You might want to turn your voice up, honey, because when you're talking...
Oh, I had to turn him down earlier because he was super loud. Let me turn him back up. Okay, I've got you.
I was going to say, I was at max volume for me. 13.
13, already.
13.
24.
24?
Nice.
19, because I rolled a net 20.
So, as you guys are looking,
-1.
you don't see any feet underneath the hill at present. However, you do see that some of the willow trees are sort of walking their way down the hill towards you guys.
Oh, they're walking towards us. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do they look hostile?
Well, but the rule is accommodate visitors until they prove that they're above.
As they get close to you, you hear them say, "Who are you?"
So, are they speaking in common?
They're speaking in Sylvan to start with.
So I reply back to them in Sylvan because that's one of my languages, and
Sure.
tell them that we're here to find Jingle Jangle. And
Oh, are you friends with Jingle Jangle?
not yet, but we have.
We
We would like to find him, and we would like to be.
Jingle Jangle must be hungry. They got beat up by the friggin' bunnies.
We heard so. Hopefully, we can help him.
We got food.
What? Is
Wait, I can't
your
understand.
bunny a brigand?
Absolutely no.
I am not.
Do you understand Sylvan?
Yes,
Okay.
I speak it.
Okay, great, cool.
I never picked a second language.
Oh, too bad, Sylvan.
That's okay.
And I think Benito speaks Sylvan too, doesn't he?
I was looking for the languages.
Should be on the left down here.
I wouldn't know God.
Don't see it
So
there.
3 of you speak
Second page.
Sylvan.
Second page.
Benito, Wexley, and Zalric all speak Sylvan.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think
This is why I made that party matrix.
I do think that I speak Goblin because
Yes, you are.
we
You do
had
speak
me
Goblin.
understanding them earlier, so that'll just be my second one.
Yeah, you've got Common and Goblin.
Okay.
So they say, so you're a good bunny?
I mean, good and evil is a matter of perception, but I wouldn't think so.
Why don't we
Yeah,
speak?
the willow trees kind of huddle up, and they discuss whatever it was you just said. For comments before they said, okay.
Benito goes, hello, I'm Benito, and the bunny is with us. He's a Haragon, and we're trying to save Zybilna.
What's everybody saying?
Good. Yes, Zybilna needs saving.
Yes.
I recognize that word.
Zybilna needs saving, but Jingle Jangle needs food badly.
We have
Yes. What kind of food does Jingle Jangle prefer?
Well, whatever goblins eat.
Okay.
Snacks, food,
I think we have something that
We
goblins
have
are not
that.
eating.
meat,
What's he saying?
cakes.
Actually,
We have that too.
we just procured some meat and cured it. I think we have exactly what he needs.
Oh, good. Come up. Tell me who. Please follow us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And they begin leading you guys back upwards, and you can see as you guys get towards the top of the hill. And give me perception checks as you're going up the hill.
I take it. I take it we're following them.
What'd you get?
Natural 20 for 26.
Woo!
Well, that's much better than my net setup.
2.
18.
Okay, so Benito, what did Voltan get?
16.
16? Okay,
16.
so Voltan, Wexley, and Benito, as you guys are going back up the hill, you guys are perceptive enough that you can feel the hill start to shift under you as you go. It almost feels not quite like an earthquake, but almost like you're on the deck of a ship as it's rocking slowly from side to side. The others aren't quite perceptive enough to get it, although they lose their balance a couple times. But you three are able to figure out the motion of the dirt ocean and manage to keep your balance without getting seasick or anything like that. As you get to the top of the hill, you find a little, what looks like a little burrow, and worn stone steps lead down to what feels like a cellar. So it's chilly in there, and you detect a subtle scent of iron in the air.
Uh-oh.
And from a distant spot within the chamber, amidst sputtering candles, are illuminated a multitude of keys dangling from taut strings that crisscross the walls. And there's hundreds of other keys that are strewn all across the floor as well. As you take this in, you hear the sound of keys jingling as a little goblin with orange skin emerges from the dimness. And you can see that she's wearing a coat that's been lined with metal keys, and she carries a flail that has padlocks for heads. She's kind of holding it close and manages a faint little smile, says, "How might Jingle Jangle unlock a bit of happiness in your lives today?"
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
What language is she speaking?
She's
Is she hurt?
goblins. Okay.
So I reply back to her in Goblin. I heard you've been hurt. Can we help you?
Oh, as she does, she takes a step back when she notices Wexley, and she says, "Oh, I got beat up by Alden's brigands the other day, and I haven't had much to eat, so I'm a bit hungry, but I don't remember seeing you. So, and you look like you're dressed nicer than them
Is she
too."
speaking in common? Otherwise, okay.
Yeah.
I was not there, and I mean you no more.
Oh, that's a big relief. And she lowers her flail and says, "Well, come on in, make yourselves at home."
He's a friend.
Zelric takes out some of the. What? Go ahead.
She looks over and says, "You're a goblin too."
Yeah. Cool color.
Oh, thank you. I'm rather attached to it.
You are the coolest.
Well, it's a mite bit chilly in here, but it's comfy. I like it. Who are you?
Well, you can call me Pickles.
Okay, Pickle. I'm Jingle Jangle.
Nice to meet you. And I try and do a curtsy.
He says, "Oh wow, you're a fancy goblin.
I just learned how to do this like yesterday.
And a quick learner?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, not yesterday. Maybe yesterday. Maybe.
Oh man, maybe you can teach me how to do that. Then I'll be able to tell people that I'm highfalutin too."
So you need to
Rations.
heal up a little bit, don't you?
Well, I do, and oh my, thank you, Mr. Shatterkite. That is most kind of
You're
you.
welcome. Do you mind if I tend to your wounds and check your wounds?
Hold
and
on.
see if I can help you?
Hold on, Zarek. I got this. He'll put his hand on her shoulder and then just lay hands.
So as the healing energy flows out of Voltan into her, you hear her going, "Oh my word! Oh, that felt wonderful, sir. Thank you so much, kind knight."
Well, we try to be very kind.
Oh,
You gotta protect the ones that get hurt.
well, I cannot disagree, and thank you so much. And oh my goodness, is that Sir Talavar in that cage there?
Yep.
Yes, we were gonna. Hopefully, you could help him.
Sir Talavar, and she knocks on the cage, and And you might have noticed from the lack of noise that apparently he had dozed off
He's taking a nap.
at some point and just kind of sort of slept through his watch. And as he wakes up, he unsheathes the sword and points it out, and it clangs against the bars. He says, "Avast, how about you?"
Oi, cut it out.
What? No. Oh, right. How rude of me. And
Right?
he sheathes it again. He says, "Sir Talavar, at your service, and in need of your aid." He says, "You see, Babylona may have trapped me inside of this argent prison, and I'm in need of release. And so we beseech your aptitude for locks and their openings." And Jingle Jangle says, as she's chewing on some jerky, and she says, "Well, I think I can help you with that. Just give me a minute to look around here."
It's a bit extra.
Yes.
And
You seem to be familiar with him.
he says, "Oh yes, he's quite famous around here. He came seeking to help right the wrongs of the Feywild, and you know if our good Queen Zabilna was still ruling, I'm sure that he'd be getting treated as proper as he deserves. But well, that's not quite the case at the moment, I'm afraid. Just a moment, let me look around here. I think I got it." And so there's like keys covering literally every surface in here, including her vest, and it takes her.
She, the keymaster.
She is the key master.
Who is the gatekeeper?
Keeper, yes.
It takes her about 12 minutes, but after looking around, you see her go, "Aha!" And she holds up a very ornate silver key that she found underneath a pillow on her bedroll in the corner of the room. And she says, "I knew I was keeping this for something special. Here, let's get you out of there." And as it comes close to the lock, you can see that it's almost like the key and the lock. The lock keeps shifting position, and the head of the key keeps shifting position until they get close to her, and this is almost like they go and meld into one. And then there's a and they like a spark of light, and then it just goes, and then it just like rotates 360, and then pulls back out. And as it does, there's a ching, and the door of the cage opens up and swings wide, and then the whole cage just dematerializes and vanishes, and Sir Talavar is left standing there in all his glory, and he just, "Oh yes, that's the stuff, all right. Oh yes, that feels so good. Oh, my wings were so cooped up in that cage.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Oh. Well, my friends, I am greatly in your debt, but as you can see, I am bereft of aught but my sword, which I believe I shall now offer to you as great heroes deserve a great weapon with which to continue their heroism."
Maybe we should let him. Maybe you should keep your sword, and maybe you can help us find the Heart's Desire palace.
"Yes, the Palace of Heart's Desire lies beyond hither, thither, and yon. It ties all three of these subdomains together.
Yes, we've got that.
Unfortunately, I do not believe you'll be able to get there forthwith, because these hags of the Hourglass Coven have subdivided Prismere into their own subdomains, and you must work your way through each in succession in order to gain passage.
What order?
If we reclaim,
Hither, thither, and yon.
if
Shoulda
we
guessed.
reclaim each one in the name of Zabilna, would we then be able to pass?
One should certainly hope so. He says, but surely there is some other manner of aid that I might be able to deliver in reciprocity for
Yes.
the boon delivered unto me.
We have some friends that were captured by the summer court, and we'd like to know what happened to them and see if we can get them released.
Ah, yes, of course.
Maybe you
He
can put
says,
in a good word for
and
them.
he snaps his fingers, and almost like a little purple line appears in the air, and he just grabs the bottom of it and pulls down, and you see it. It almost looks like a parchment, and he reaches up and pulls a quill out from behind his ear, even though he doesn't really have ears. He just pulls it out, and he says, "Very well. What are the names?"
Pip and Valena.
Pip. Spell that for me, would you?
PIP?
No Y's, no. No? Very well.
No.
He. And
Elena.
Valena.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
He gives another tug, and it just goes, and then the line goes, and disappears. Puts the quill back, and it just sort of disappears. It says, "You have my word. I shall put in a good word for your friends."
Do you know do you have any idea why they may have been taken?
None whatsoever.
Huh.
My best guess is that they must be criminals of some sort, or have otherwise offended Titania, which is not so hard to do as one might think.
They were arrested by this pixie named Dink,
Gadzooks!
and somebody with her
Lance.
named Lance.
Oh, my heart!
Is that bad?
It is not good. Oh, you see, Sir Lancelot and my mate, they happen to be work partners. I shall reconvene with my mate and see what she knows of this terrible transgression.
Wait. Mate?
Well, yes, I'm a married knight.
Married to Dink?
Heavens, no.
Oh, you made it sound. Wait, to Lance?
No, Lance, and the silver dragon he rides.
Oh.
My beloved Argentine.
Tells me Lance.
Argentine. So, Talavar is his name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Talavar is the mate of
Argentine.
Argentine,
The mount
the mount for Lance. Okay.
Yes. She,
Okay.
Argentine's the one who created the portal, allowed them to re-enter the Feywild.
Wait a minute. Can you also create portals?
Well, it is how I travel about.
Interesting.
Can you make portals around here and pop wherever you want to?
Wherever I want to, yes.
Can you take others with you?
Only if I am commanded to by Titania.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Well,
It is a matter of royal decree.
Okay, so we would not be able to travel along with you when you went somewhere.
Correct.
where do we go from here?
There.
So we show him the little map and we ask about the houses or the little huts of both of us.
We gotta go to Hither, right?
We are in Hither,
We're in here.
We're in
This whole
Hither.
domain.
and we will
Hither.
eventually make our way to.
Thither.
Yeah,
Tither
but somewhere
or
here
yon.
there's a witch. What's her name again?
I think the
Bav
witches-
Morda.
Yeah.
I'm
glad I'm not the
only
one who thought
that.
that.
Bel
Lorna.
Lorna. So,
Yes.
I think she's here, wasn't she?
I think, she's
Yeah, down Paul's where she lives. She's got a cottage that walks around.
So cute.
Oh, she's got
Yeah.
a cottage that walks
That's, I think it is that little cottage.
Look
Oh,
at
okay.
that. It's got antlers. This the water
Oh.
snake.
I didn't even notice it.
Oh.
That's cool.
That's
So we're
adorable.
here. Probably go to this cool
Yeah.
place and then make our way over to that.
What are this?
Yeah, that's what we're asking.
That was the inn.
The inn?
That's the inn.
Because then there's
So-
also this little area here, and then
So Calabar and Jingle Jangle look at the map and they say, and she says, "Oh, well, that's the end of the road. It wanders around here, kind of like Telemy Hill does.
Hmm.
So it may or may not be there when you pass by that way, but you're going to have to get past the Brigands Toll Roads if you want to make it to Downfall."
This is Downfall.
We already dispatched one group of brigands on the way here.
Well, that's great and all, but there's a lot more than just one band of brigands.
Hmm.
There's a whole bunch of them, and they all live on a giant tree stump in the middle of the tollways. And I think they live up there because it gives them a good view above all the fog that rises up at certain points in that area.
So where's this tree trunk that they live in?
No, it's this big one right here inside
Oh.
all these causeways.
Got you. Okay.
Now you have to watch out because when you're walking on those causeways, the footnote isn't always stable, and some of them will ride on skiffs and try and ambush people. But you'll definitely know Alden because he's got this bright blue scarf. Well, he moves fast as lightning.
Oh, that's right.
I thought that was your pal's name.
No, that's the bunny. Remember right there with the bright blue scarf? He was like the head of the
I thought
brigands.
You keep saying.
Alden.
I thought that was our other fancy elf's name.
This one's name is Agden.
Okay. Because
So
you
you're-
said Alden like 3 times now.
Well, I might be confused.
Okay.
That's why I was like,
Uh.
what? We have been double crossed?
And Sir Talbot says, Agden Longscarf? That villain, I should bring him back to Titania's court. But he is not under our purview, as he is a native resident of Prismere.
If we dispatch him, will that make the other brigands disband?
Almost certainly. Jingle Jangle nods. She says, it certainly wouldn't help.
And what's this?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. It would help, for sure.
What's this called again?
Downfall?
Downfall.
Yeah, Downfall's. It's a bullywug town. That's frog people if you're not aware.
Oh.
And what's the little island in the lake far to the north?
Is this? I'm not exactly sure.
Dude.
I haven't been there myself. But y'all go there and find out what it is. Be sure to tell me. If there's any cool keys, I'd love to collect them.
I see that, yes.
Do all the brigands look like me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mind you, most of them aren't dressed quite so nice. They're more in like leathers and stuff. Not so much the robes.
Have Haragons always been brigands here?
Kind of, sort of, yeah. I want to say yeah.
Even when Zabildel was here?
Well, she kept them in order. She didn't let any of them get away with thievery back when she was here. But I think that Lorna has them all stealing stuff on her behalf because she sort of has the opinion that everything that exists inside of Hither is hers, which is why there ain't no coming down on them for thievery because they're doing it for her.
So she doesn't have to obey the rule of 3?
Well, she's sort of now that Zabilda's like not around, she sort of has control over this area. So, being as she's the big dog around here, I guess that she's able to exert her will over it more than anyone else.
You guys think Pip was one of the bandits? But he's so nice.
Hmm.
Hmm.
We
Who's
won't
Pip?
know until we find out more.
So Pip is a. Did you see our friends get like snatched up and arrested and poofed?
I think.
I think you did. You were there.
Those were your friends?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The white
Funny.
bunny was
Heard
Pip.
on.
And he used to be like a little bunny, like an actual like teeny tiny. But then like one of the kiddos kissed him on the head and he went poof.
I think he was in disguise.
That'll happen to us sometimes.
Yeah, and he was our friend, and he was Valena's invisible bunny. I mean, we didn't see him; he was invisible as a bunny. But and then they got arrested apparently. But if they're from here, because aren't they from here?
We don't know exactly where Pip's from. We never found out.
But Valena, where's she from?
No,
she's from the Feywild.
She's from the Feywild.
She's from the domain of Shirel.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were from Shirel.
Is that anywhere near here?
No, not really.
Sir Talavar says this. It's a couple of domains over from the Summer Court. I'm familiar with it. Lady Lancerella is in good standing with the Sele courts.
Yes, she asked us to come here. She has put us on the mission of trying to help Zabilna figure out what's happened to Prismir.
Make sure to mention that to your summer friends.
Valena was also sent with me, but I did not know of her association with Pip until later, and I think that association is what got her arrested.
That sounds quite likely. Aiding and abetting criminals is a serious offense.
What if she didn't know?
That hardly matters. But I shall put in a good word for you in light of the good deeds that you have done. Character witnesses carry a great deal of weight.
I mean, that's a pretty fancy character witness.
She's a queen.
No.
It is true.
Oh, talking about me!
I mean, if a Witchlight monarch is giving their word, that carries considerable weight, not only in Prismir, but other realms as well.
Got it.
Very well, I must away, back to Titania's court.
I was talking about Lancerelli or whoever that was. Whoever it was that sent you guys.
Oh, yeah. Who you just said.
He says, oh, yes, well, that's impressive too, but never mind. I'm going to be on my way. I've got a lot of talking to do.
Yep.
To intervene on your plight.
Thank you very much, Sir Elmar.
You're quite welcome. If you'll excuse me, I must be on my way. And he, stretching his wings, he takes off into the air and flies back up on the tunnel, leaving a trail of fairy dust behind him. And then he gets outside, and you hear this.
I hope that was a good sound.
And as you guys are left there, Jingle Jangle's just kind of munching away on snake treats.
Steak treats.
Steak. Should we maybe give
Steak
her
treat.
one of the chocolate things?
Oh yes, I was going to give her an
Since we
eclair.
got 6 and there's 5 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to give her an eclair as well.
Oh my goodness, you are so sweet. Thank you. Oh. You got jerky, you got eclairs. Man, what a great day. I got healing. I got to meet the famous Sir Talavar and do right by him. This is amazing.
And you helped us out.
Yes.
No, it's the least I could do.
Would we feel hospitality-wise, since that's one of the rules here, that us helping her
We also gave her food and healing and stuff.
right,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
told her,
Mhm.
are we kind of even with that, or do we owe her?
We'll call it
Okay.
square.
So, let's see.
This place is weird, but I like it. Kind of.
I have eclairs.
Oh,
So Jingle Jangle, Cilium, it's like they get a thought just enters their head. They say, "Wait a second, I know. I've got just the thing that you guys are going to need." And she goes rooting around her home and whatnot before looking up to the ceiling and saying, "Ah, there it is!" And she points up to looks like a golden key that's like lodged on the edge of like this little chandelier that she's got up in the ceiling.
I'll use Mage Hand to grab that.
Okay, so you grab it and it hovers down. It's a small kind of like a brass key. It's kind of nondescript looking, but she says, "Yes, the one right there. That's for you. You guys are going to need that at some point, I think."
Oh, thank you. What's it for?
I don't know. I just got a feeling.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're most welcome. And she says, "Let's see, what else can I tell you?" So, yeah, the point where all those brigands jumped me was I was out, not quite at the causeways, but I was digging up some truffles when they jumped me, and they smacked me around with their sticks.
We beat them up.
So if you get out that way, just be careful. Watch out for their skips, especially when the water's up. So it might do you well if you approach them when the wells are at low tide, because then they won't be able to use their skips quite as much to harass you. And watch out for them snipers; they'll stick you.
We learned that when they are killed, they just poof out of existence, and then later on they poof back into existence.
Yeah, Faye'll do that.
Is there any way to stop that? We'd hate to have to
Why would you want to do that?
We'd hate to have to keep fighting the same people over and over again.
I wouldn't worry too much about that, because you're not Faye, so it probably won't be a problem for you. Maybe for your elf friend, but he's just a half elf. I don't think it'll be a problem.
I don't understand. I'm lost.
Well, I'm afraid we'll kill these brigands, and then later on they'll just come back and we'll have to kill them over again, and we'll kill them, and they come back, and they have to go on and on forever.
I don't think they come back into existence that quickly.
Well, he said it could be.
Yeah, it can take a hot minute.
I thought it could take anywhere from a couple of days to
How much of
many
a
years.
grudge do the folk around here carry anyway?
How much of a grudge?
Mhm.
Well, it kind of depends.
They all seem like they might be a bit harebrained.
Oh, for sure. You better believe it. That's pretty funny. I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't want to be disrespectful, but
You brought it up.
I mean, yeah.
Pickle gives him a fist bump.
But
I like him.
But yeah, if you're looking for a good guide to help you further your way towards getting to the Palace of Heart's Desires, the best guide in Hither is a pincer-clawed scarecrow named Clapperclaw.
Is a what?
He's a scarecrow, and he's got pincers like a crab. And he hangs out around Downfall, and he knows the way to get to Thither.
Okay.
I'm just going to let you hold that note.
What's his name? Is a pincer crab scarecrow? Out of character. I'm just trying to make sure I heard correctly.
Yes. Best guide in Hither is a pincer-clawed scarecrow named Clapperclaw.
And
And he lives in Downfall.
That's where the witch is.
And and he knows the way to get to the neighboring realm, which is Thither, which is where Granny Nightshade rules.
So that's your scissor direction? Which one was it?
That's the one from John.
Okay.
Over to the west of here.
Okay.
Is there any way we could get to there without running into the brigands too much? Or would that take too long to?
Well, it's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky navigating around the Feywild. Like when you guys leave here, telling me Hill's not going to be in the same spot where you originally found it, and that kind of goes for a lot of other stuff here too.
True.
So you can certainly try, but I wouldn't. If I was a betting type, I wouldn't bet any of my keys on it.
So we try going this way to see if we can find this place.
When we get off of Teleme Hill, would you be able to point us in the general direction that we need to go, or do you even know where we're at this point?
She says, well, it's kind of hard to tell down here in my home, but I bet if I go up top, my friend will help me take a look and see.
Your friend?
Yeah, Teleme Hill.
Oh, Teleme Hill. Of course.
Yeah. So,
now let's see if we can figure out where the inn is.
Oh, are you folks feeling sleepy?
Well, what time is it?
You're about like 4 hours into your day or so.
Yeah.
So
No.
maybe not quite
yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
But at some point,
Yeah.
some point will be.
Well,
Other than resting, does the inn cater to anything else, or have any other special abilities or recognition?
It's also a gingerbread house.
They say, oh well, Sue Harabacks, she's the nice druid lady who runs the inn. She's been around here since before the Hourglass Coven seized control of Prismere, and I don't know if she would know anything, but it can't hurt to ask.
How do you spell her name?
Sue. TSU. Harabacks. HARABAX.
Arabics.
She runs the inn.
That's right.
Runs
In at the end of the road.
in at the end of the road. Cool.
no, we could.
But yeah, she's kind of been stuck here in Hither ever since the Coven took over, because ain't nobody leaves one of these subdomains without the ruler's permission.
Oh.
So yeah, she's been stuck here in Hither just like the rest of us.
Well, hopefully we can fix that.
I hope so. I bet she'd be real appreciative.
I'm gonna ask this everywhere we go. I apologize.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you seen a displacer kitten named Star?
Oh, yeah.
The displacer kitten?
Or cub? Or they may not be little anymore. But I describe them.
I don't know. That sounds like the sort of thing I'd find at the Palace of Heart's Desire, but there's really no telling the way things are now.
Yeah, the Wispies told us that all kids go there, but, just in case they're not little anymore, and just in case they're not there, I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, I mean that's where I'd look, but maybe the nice druid lady will have some ideas.
That's a good idea. We're trying to return them to their papa.
That's Hither.
Well, that's right big of you.
I didn't get Thithers. I got Yawns. Indolin.
I do have
Thither
one
is
question.
Granny Nightshade.
If we do happen to dispatch Bevlorna,
Yeah.
She got the best name.
what happens to the realm and who takes leadership of it?
Oh, good question.
I don't know.
Oh,
I would hate for it to fall into a more chaotic state than it's in already.
Well, if we take care of all of them.
The whole hill almost shakes as you say that. You almost get the sense that it's laughing.
Yeah. I mean, we do have one queen with us right now that could, but I'm not sure that she wants to rule the area right now.
Maybe later.
Yeah.
I don't know who he talking about.
Well, I don't know, but if you guys need a place to rest again, You're welcome here. I don't have much other than keys.
Where do all these come from?
A place to lay down and rest
Well,
is plenty.
You know, I didn't used to be so into keys, but Lorna did something to me when I upset her, and keys are kind of all I can think of anymore. I don't really remember what my name used to be.
Oh.
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll for it.
1.
Man, you are having a rough time with that dice.
Oh yeah, no, that's not that dice. That's all dice. Dice ate me. That will give me a 7.
You got nothing.
All right, cool.
You just take it at face value.
I'd try too. I'm curious. Can I do it?
Sure,
Okay.
you can do it.
14 plus nothing.
Well, it seems plausible for a powerful creature, especially one as capricious and as mean-spirited as a hag to do something like that. So that's plausible.
That's so sad.
But you don't remember, were you always a goblin?
Well, yeah, I've always been a goblin. I've always been orange.
You just didn't always have such an affinity for keys.
Do you know Melon?
Just like that. Melon?
Mm-hmm. Melon. She's got a troop of goblins. It's called Melon's Handful, and they have a caravan.
And she's got a huge chest.
Oh, you mean Melon and her big caboose?
That too.
That too.
Yeah, I've seen Melon before. She's a sweetie.
Do you think maybe she would know I mean, they're not here right now, I don't think. But
Well, if they were here right now, I think we'd know.
I meant not like here, but like here.
Mm.
I don't think they're in the Feywild.
Oh, I got you.
They were in Elsamar for the Witchlight Carnival.
Oh, is that where it is these days?
Yeah.
Are Mr. Witch and Mr. White still running, or have they crossed paths with their original carnival again?
What?
They're still running it.
Yeah.
They
They told us about that.
Yeah, they let us come in here. But just, was curious, because maybe somebody there might know your name.
That's a good thought. If I happen to see him again, I think I might ask, and maybe see if they got any cool looking keys I can have too.
Oh, a way to help you not be obsessed with them.
Are you unhappy?
Would that be
being
so
obs-
bad?
As long as you remember to eat.
No, I remember to eat. I was just kind of scared to go out there, and I don't want to become rabbit food.
We're going to try to help with that situation as well.
I don't
Oh,
think
that'd
he
be
eats
great.
people.
Well, maybe he doesn't, but those other ones, they got sharp, pointy teeth.
Pointy teeth on a rabbit? That's
They're
interesting.
they're mean,
They are.
and they're mean and they're fast. Yeah, they got in a habit. They keep stealing people's memories for Bavlorna.
Oh!
We asked him about, we forgot, we asked him about the bottle. We took this bottle off of some of the brigands. And they said they were going to try to take our memories, and we
Said
took
no.
this from them.
Oh, you actually managed to get their thing that Bavlorna gave them away from them?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
But if we open it, what happens to the memories inside? Do you know?
Oh.
Yeah, we don't either. We just haven't opened it yet.
Do you know why Lorna wants memories?
I mean, she's a hag, and they like to make people miserable, from what I understand. And if they're taking people's happiest memories,
What if it's
Well,
his name?
I mean, if you didn't have your happiest memory anymore, you'd be a bit sadder, right?
Would I know the difference? Wouldn't
Well-
my next happiest memory be the one that is my happiest then?
I suppose, but like if you got like I don't know, let's say you got like really good wine and you keep pouring in some water every time you take a sip, eventually it's not going to really taste like wine no more. So I guess it's kind of the same thing.
That's what they do to the communion wine.
To the what?
The communion wine.
Oh, you mean at your temple?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that doesn't seem very nice.
The goal's not to be drunk.
Oh. Well, what's the point of having wine if you don't get... Well, never mind. I don't want to go insulting nobody's religion.
Didn't think you were looking for a sermon.
When he did detect magic earlier, we didn't think about it. We never had him look at the actual bottle. Other than knowing it's magic, would he be able to... Can you determine what something's properties are?
Not
And
without
what will
spending time with it.
Yeah, it takes about an hour. That's something that you guys could do during a short rest, which is... you're spending enough time at Jingle Jangle's place, that would count as a short rest. So you could take a look at it. Whatever type of magic it's using, it's extremely powerful. It's like kind of like artifact level. It's kind of hard to make out the school of magic, but it's almost like a cross between enchantment, divination, and transmutation. It's kind of weird.
Sounds pretty complex.
Yeah.
Part of me
This
really
thing is weird.
part of me really just wants to open it up and let the memory go.
That's what I was thinking about, because what if Jingle Jangle's name and memories in the bottle we have?
Because, like, my brain thinks, and I could be wrong, probably am wrong, that if we open it, the memories will all fly out and go back to where they're supposed to be.
That's
You
a
can't be
possibility.
wrong to the point. You're infallible.
That's not true.
But
Well, if you
I
want to
mean-
open one, let's open one.
But
See
what if
happens.
I'm wrong and the memories just scatter and then nobody gets their memories back?
Well,
I don't
if they
think
look
By,
at
it
by the
is
way,
that
the bottle looks like a big gourd.
Right. Well,
Well,
either the memories are going to leave and go back to where they belong, or they're not going to leave at all because of the magic that's on the bottle.
and also we would have to know which memory goes with which person,
We can't take it to
and
them.
there's no markings. If we're looking at the gourd, and it's like, is there anything on the gourd that would indicate who this memory belongs to?
Well, it's multiple
Well, it
memories.
has lots of memories in
Oh,
it.
it's got lots
So,
of memories in it.
Give me at the end of your hour. Give me an Arcana check.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, that's a bad idea. Can I guidance myself on this one?
You certainly may.
That is a 10 minus 1, so 9, plus 2, 11.
So, from examining it, you are able to discern that the gold stopper on the gourd allows it to absorb the memories of whomever is controlling it. But the person controlling it has to be specified by the one who created it. That's the only way you can actually steal memories. However, you're able to determine that simply removing the stopper would allow those memories to escape.
But we don't know where they go.
That you're not quite as certain about.
Let's open it.
I say
Who's in favor of opening this?
Mm,
I'm saying we won't know until we do so.
Voltan?
Oh, you want me to do the honors?
well, we didn't get
Well,
Vulcan's
Yeah, I
opinion.
raised more.
Oh,
I raised-
Jacob?
Jacob,
Oh,
Are you sure, guys?
I mean, does anybody else want to give it a looky-loo?
I mean, I say we just until we do so, we're not going to know. But then again, when we do, if the memories don't belong to anyone here,
we still won't know.
we still won't know.
Yeah,
And
screw it.
I'm kind
And
of
as he says that, he pops it open.
Thank you.
So so you see Voltan as you guys are asking this, and Wexley's sort of holding it from his examination. Voltan just sort of reaches out and pops the lid off a bit.
Excellent.
And when you do, there's like a howling inside the little burrow that you're in, and all the keys on Jingle Jangle's vest and on the walls and ceiling, they're like jingling, jangling all over places. It's like a typhoon, just like emerges from the gourd, and as it does so, you see the gourd begin to crack from this great volume of wind that's gushing out of it until it just breaks open. You see all these. It's almost like a glitter bomb goes off.
Whoa.
Goes off in the air. And
It's a Kesha music video.
And you're all kind of just like blinded for a minute.
Maybe doing this inside was not a good idea.
It's alright. Screw it.
But next time we'll know
What?
a useful weapon.
We don't have it anymore. It broke.
But if we ever get another one. Charles said glitter bomb blinds people.
Glitter bomb.
And you hear Jingle Jangle. Oh,
Sorry.
I think I breathed a bunch of that in. Oh man.
Did it happen to recover your name?
I think I'm Tangerita.
Tangerine.
I'm Tangerita. Tangerita's my name. Not Jingle Jangle. I mean, I still like all these keys, but
Mustache?
that's my name.
What was your most precious memory?
Well, that was when I got my name. I used to get picked on by the other goblins because I wasn't green. And
I think that makes you cool.
well, that's what my friend thought too. And it was like she was almost like a big sister, and she bopped all the other goblins on the head and told them to back off, and that they should all treat me like I was her little sister, and she called me Tangerita.
Who was she?
Oh, that? Gosh, what was her name?
When you got your memories back.
Okay.
Got
I
one.
got most of them back.
Got most of them. That memory back.
Gosh, what was her name?
What she look like?
Well, it sounds.
I think her name was Misty.
Smoky?
No, not Smoky. Misty. Yeah. She was my big sis, and she had this kind of like silvery color hair, but and not because she was old. It's just she had this cool hair. Yeah, Misty and her silvery mohawk.
Okay.
What was she?
Goblin?
She was a goblin.
There's a goblin with a silver mohawk.
Well, I met Smokey and what's her name? That was the mushroom. So
Yeah.
yeah, met some interesting goblins so far.
Gosh, I wonder whatever she's up to these days.
Gloom. That's what it is.
Yeah, Gloom had the mushroom.
Mushroom head, yeah.
Yeah.
And Bonk had the armor and rode on the giant
The war goat Bob.
Bob. Yeah.
Well, we'll keep our eyes out for a silver mohawk goblin named Misty.
Yeah.
And apparently, opening the gourd does return the memories to who they belong.
Well, that's good.
I wonder how many people got their memories back right then.
Hopefully a lot.
Mm-hmm. No, there's really no way to tell. He says, well, those bunnies been up to no good for quite a while now. Ever since Lorna and the rest of the coven took over. So, however long that is, it's always kind of hard to tell time here because it's kind of irregular, like. But it's been a hot minute.
Well, as we try to freeze the building and get rid of Have Lorna. We'll try
What
to
you
release
did
as many
me.
memories
Yeah.
as possible as well.
She points to the shards of the gourd which are now lying on the ground, and the remains of the gourd are it's all black and almost like it's undergoing really rapid decomposition. And she says, "Well, I think you released about as many as you can, and now there's just the golden stopper is all that's left of it."
Yep. Grab that stopper. It might be worth something.
Here, here's your shiny.
Oh, you we add it? Okay.
Or should we?
No, hold on.
The stopper no longer seems to be radiating any sort of magic either.
But it's still
But it's
gold.
shiny.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Voltan's like, can we give it back to her because I mean we did kind of trash her home.
Oh.
So at least be nice.
Oh well, I've been meaning to reorganize my keys anyway, but I wouldn't say no. I mean, although you guys gave me back my memories, I don't feel like it would be balanced for you guys to give me any more gifts.
Okay, but
How about a hug?
For sure.
I'll definitely take a hug, because a hug is one of those things that to take it means you also have to give it.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh my God,
No,
you're really
no,
strong.
I do it gently.
He says, you got some guns on you, girl.
Yeah.
Wow. So you guys hang out in Telemijo with the willow trees and Tangerita for a couple more hours, and by the time you're ready to go, you can almost make out in the distance what looks like a ginormous tree trunk rising up from the swamp. Maybe it looks like it's maybe only a couple miles off now, and you realize that this hill has actually covered a fair amount of ground while you've been there. And as you're looking on, the willow trees kind of come up around you and say like, "Well, I think it's about time for you to mosey on, but we've brought you as far as Telemy Hill can take you. Thank you for helping Jingle Jangle find who she is again."
You're very welcome. Glad we could be of service, and you guys have helped us understand a lot about what we need to do and where we need to go.
You're welcome. May the shade keep you from getting too hot, and the earth keep you from getting too cold.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Same to you.
I want to say to Tangerita,
Yes.
well, since you told us your name, like your real name, mine's Picala.
Picala?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a pretty name.
Mm-hmm.
Who gave it to you?
That or was I?
It might have been your name from before.
I don't know. I don't even know how I know that. But that's my name.
Well, that's a cute name. I like it.
Yeah.
Pickle's a good name too.
Isn't it? P-I-K-A-L-A.
Picala.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, nice to meet your acquaintance, Picala, and the same to the rest of you.
They
Thank you.
Solver.
Thank you.
Yeah, they didn't know that.
Yeah.
No.
Lore drop. Bum, bum, bum.
I was like, memory bottle. Did I know that? Did I not know that? I probably already knew that. How? Oh.
No. Cool.
So yeah, you schmucks know my name now.
Nice.
No.
All right. Well, I think that's probably about as far as we can reasonably get in one night.
Okay.
So
Fair
we
enough.
will resume next time with you guys on your approach towards the Brigand's Tollway
That's
in the
Yeah.
distance.
The only thing I'd like to ask, can we tell right now where the water level's at? Is it kind of low or high?
It looks like it must have come up again while you were in there, but it doesn't really bother telling the hill since it's so
Right.
big.
But I was going to ask the trees and the Sylvans if it's on the way of going back down. As we
That's
can hear,
jumbled.
risen
Yeah.
and gone back
As long as
down.
you can keep track
It
of
looks,
it.
it looks like
Nope.
it's in the process of starting to subside.
No idea what any of that means.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I was
so
checking.
it's about halfway down again.
So,
Because,
we go
I mean,
here.
That's important as to if we're going to go in more towards the.
well, that was a question I had. Do we want to go that way, or do we want to cut
Well,
across here and up
Well,
that way?
he said right now the water's starting to recede a bit. It's on the downward
Yeah.
flow, so that would help us not be attacked by the skiffs and stuff.
I took notes, y'all.
But we can just go around this whole thing that
Whoa.
way.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll run into other things too, or just.
but
And a half.
yeah,
What
we can take care of the blue scarf at a different time, maybe.
The what at a different time?
Blue scarf.
Blue scarf.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
leader
right.
on the
That's right.
scarf.
That's right.
Yes, because if we
Wait, promise
get rid of
anybody?
Devlorna to begin with, then we'll pretty much disband them at the same time as well.
Please give me Terminator.
Oh
vibes.
yeah, probably.
Stands to reason.
Yeah.
Stands to reason.
Yeah, no.
They make a nice noise.
All right.
So what do y'all? Well, we don't have to decide now, but what are y'all thinking? Go around it or go through it?
I mean, they kind of said we kind of have to go through it.
Well, we can go through that broken
Yeah,
part
that
of the
way.
bridge and go around that way,
Yeah.
and maybe at least only have to deal with the brigands that are on the outskirts.
Fair. Though if we take them down where they are, we have time to discuss.
Well,
Yeah.
if we take them down where they are and we're going that direction, I don't know if that would not also alert
Oh,
that
that's
Lorna at the same time.
I don't know that I'm really that concerned about that.
I mean, she probably already knows we're
Oh,
here.
yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
already knows we're here. But I mean, if we take I think what I was,
Yeah.
if we take them down, then maybe there will be less to deal with later.
Yeah, because they
yeah.
could, when we're trying to fight Bavlorna or something, they could also come in as reinforcements, and we have to deal with them at the same time.
Yeah.
That's another.
That's a fair.
So, week after next, we're gonna be out of town.
Yep. More.
Oh, out of town?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I don't want to go playing if we were missing 2 players.
yeah.
So we might end up having a little bit of a break then before you meet. So that's the case. It'll probably be about 4 weeks before we can play again, I guess. So
Sorry.
it happens.
That's fine.
I mean, we could try and do it in 3 weeks, but I don't know if that's going to foul up people's schedules.
I can't.
I will.
Yeah, okay.
I will be out of town again.
Okay.
I'll
yeah,
be in Florida.
Okay, so we'll have a little bit of a hiatus for all of us to play Baldur's Gate 3, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Y'all,
Yes.
y'all doing something fun?
Huh?
So y'all doing something fun?
Yeah, we're going to Asheville.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll go.
I used to have a friend that would go there with me.